Hello and welcome back to a brand new episode of the Pick a Side podcast. My name is Joel Moran and I'm here with River Brown, Andrew Velez, and Mr. Joe Dells. And this is now episode 547. Conference Championship, AFC and NFC predictions on this show. NFL head coaching vacancies. Jesse Minter just got hired to one of them.
Yes, he did.
He's going to the Baltimore Ravens. We'll discuss that. Mike McDaniel, new offensive coordinator for Justin Herbert.
Not great.
We'll discuss that and what it means for his legacy and his future.
It's a legacy-defining
with the
move.
team.
It is.
Because one guy succeeded with him.
That is true. Mike McDaniel might only be there 1 year, though.
And then head coach?
Yeah. If he does
That's what you're hoping.
If he does what he should do.
I'd be sick.
For the both of them.
100%.
McDaniel should and Herbert should. There's
I
no
agree.
reason it should fail.
100%.
Spoiler. How you doing, bro?
Here we go. We're doing it again.
No, we're doing it again for sure.
Oh.
Every year.
I mean, we're Justin. I mean,
Justin Herbert haters.
you like that shit?
That was good. That was good.
Yeah.
That was good.
Yeah,
Definitely made me stay for a good
That's
30
why I
seconds
was like,
of the video.
let me get a couple eyeballs for a second here.
Sure. Got me.
My TikTok. Did you
started
not
his
report
video.
that? Or maybe since you reported me, you don't see my videos.
Oh,
That would make
I love
sense.
that.
Wow. Okay. Well, respect that.
I love when I heard Josh's name, like once you said it, immediately reported you.
That's my best video by far, like views wise.
Thank God.
Yeah.
I'm glad
I'll
it's
be
on
honest.
mine.
I'm happy. I'm happy it's that video.
It was a great video by you. One could argue it was an even better video by Riv.
fucking reporting it.
I put hate.
It's real hate.
Yeah, like this was just dick ride. Like I seen that shit go up so fast. I'm just like, I hate him.
I was ready. It
I
was
know
in
he
my,
was. He was remembering shit from
the
like
game,
3 years
the
ago.
game ended. The game ended, and while the kick is going up, I'm doing all this shit. I'm getting the tweet out. The second that field goal hits, boom, post.
Yeah, I'm like, damn, bro.
Like, yeah, I'm getting this off.
Respect.
I'm getting this
It
off.
was elite hate. That's why-
Elite hate.
So I reported you.
I get it. I mean, if you hate on Lamar, though, I wouldn't report you.
I would not make a video about it.
No, you should.
Nah, I don't.
Doesn't bother you enough.
It really doesn't.
I mean, it's an easy target. He has almost as many turnovers as touchdowns.
I think it's
in
just
the
having
playoffs.
a real
Here he
conversation
goes
about
again.
Josh Allen. That's all.
Here he goes
You didn't
again.
hear that?
No, quite
listen to
literally.
him.
But what if I did it?
The thing he
with
went on a
Happy?
40-minute spiel
40-minute
on last
rant.
pod.
40-minute rant about Josh Allen. We're all too mean to each other.
Starts the pod with, well, I get why people target Lamar.
Yeah, guy's an idiot.
Ethical.
No,
Unethical.
Yes, very.
Unethical.
Oh, man.
Comments were not happy.
Yeah, of course they're not.
They were
gonna
not
be
They
happy.
were.
They were
oh
like,
my
well,
God.
Joel is a hypocrite.
These are the great. Like these are the these comments. Paragraphs have the paragraphs. Shout out to the people though.
No, shout out to the fans.
I
for
listen.
sure.
I'll read every comment.
Everyone.
I'll respond to.
Nigga, as soon as I see Riv
some of
hate,
them, a
I'll
good
stop
amount. I'll
reading.
respond to.
You don't like the Riv hate?
Nah, as soon as I see Riv hate,
I'll tell you what, this season I've gotten more Drew hate than ever before.
Yeah.
I read it all. You got to see it.
Someone
Why not?
asked me, "Why do you hate Josh Allen?" I said, "I don't hate Josh Allen. I
I
hate
hate
River Brown."
Yes, he
respect
did.
the fuck out of that. I would've
You
said the
have to
same
keep
thing.
your thoughts pure. If you read comments, you're unpurifying your own mind. You're not becoming a free thinker. And you need to be able to think for yourself.
Hold on.
Because there's so many opinions that are coming at you
Okay,
that
Confucius.
sometimes you don't know if it's your thought or the thoughts of other people influencing your thoughts.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
for me, I don't look at nothing because at the end of the day, what I believe is right.
Amen.
So it doesn't matter what anybody else believes in.
Good shit.
But when it comes to Josh Allen, he deserves all the criticism in the world. And that's something I probably should have just said.
You should have just said
Should
that.
have just said
Mean
it.
should have been
Yeah, I
mean.
could have saved 40 minutes
I don't
of
know
it.
if you should. I don't know about mean, but like
No.
you could have just been like, "Yo, Josh, you were bad.
I
We
just-
know that you're better than this."
I don't want to get into it. Me and you,
Yeah,
just
okay.
real quick, just real quick.
All right, I'll put my water down.
Real quick. If Lamar had the turnovers that he did, would he not be up here talking fake?
Heinous.
Bro, just me.
I
real
wouldn't
quick.
though. That's
Just
the
real-
crazy part.
Heinous things would have been said.
That's all I feel like. I feel like that's how a lot of Lamar fans feel.
No,
like.
and I get it. No,
That's
Lamar
all-
fans, I definitely
I
understand.
wouldn't.
What's going on, bro?
I wouldn't.
And Lamar fans
I don't know
feel
if I believe that.
Really?
and
Yeah, I
Lamar
don't know.
fans
I
feel
don't say heinous things
victimized.
about Lamar unless he starts it.
See, but that's what I'm saying. Like,
But see, I
would've.
I said Josh played like shit. I ain't sugarcoated.
You gave him a 4 to 10. That was the harshest grade.
Yeah, I was actually a dick.
I think I gave him a 5 or like
You
a
did.
4.5.
Yeah, you guys were talking about because the offense. Like, I don't give a fuck about none of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, Stop turning the ball.
No, I care
For
about
every
all that.
turnover, I took off a point because he was basically perfect every other aspect of the game. So I got to a 6.
I do hear what Riv's saying. The other part is just like with the turnovers, we still put up 30.
Josh Allen wasn't
It's
bad.
fuck,
He wasn't bad in the game.
Did
at
you
all.
guys
He
know,
played well.
actually, fun stat, anytime Drew Brees' team let up 30 points, Drew Brees never won.
Did
Yeah,
you guys
it's
know
hard.
Because
Josh,
it's hard to overcome bad
win.
defense.
Did you know Josh actually, I think, graded out to be the best quarterback of the weekend?
Yes, he graded
Like
out. He
still.
was
He's
the
better than
second.
Bo?
He was
Yeah,
second
Bo's
most
like fourth.
efficient.
Like, so let me pull
He
up-
was
have
second in
this-
the EPA per play on
Yeah,
the
it was
weekend.
actually-
Number
it's
one
fucking
was Sam
insane.
Darnold.
You
Sam
can't even
Darnold
call it
ain't
like
doing
a
that.
different-
Sam's
stat.
fine. Sam's fine.
Darnold
It's-
doesn't even count.
Let's see if I
That's
can
why
find- Yep.
what Josh
Bo
Allen
was
did
too.
outweighed the bad that he inflicted within the game.
Like, you like this shit crazy.
And
you
if
can't even say
Lamar
it's a
and
fake
to,
stat. It's
and
just
to
like-
answer the hypothetical judgment placed upon me, which is a hypothetical judgment that is rooted in lie and evilness, is that if Lamar Jackson had the same game, I would say he put his team up 27-23 with 4 minutes left, and the defense sold him. That's what I would say about Lamar. And this isn't a hypothetical that you can is far-fetched because last year he had 2 turnovers in the playoffs in the first half, and everybody exonerated it because of the second half play,
awesome.
including me.
Did you exonerate
Yes,
it?
I did. When we argue about Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen, those are nitpicks that have to be picked at. But overall, I didn't say Lamar had a bad game. I thought Lamar had a great game last playoffs. So that isn't an example that falls too far from the tree in which it was the same energy inflicted on both. It wasn't different energy.
It wasn't.
Because I see everybody as equal.
I don't know. I don't want to go that far.
But Josh Allen has gotten more leeway in the playoffs simply because he's played better in the playoffs. That's it. Like people were comparing his 4 turnover game to CJ Stroud. CJ Stroud was
That's crazy.
Was what like he was unplayable.
actually
He
what
could
we
not move the
thought.
ball.
I think the only legit knock I think you can make on Josh Allen is he has great games, and then in fourth quarters and like game-winning drive situations, that's where he hasn't come through.
Outside of 2022.
Outside of 2022.
100%.
I think that's the only thing you could really nitpick because you can't nitpick Josh's basically his game log, game to game. He's putting up crazy numbers. The Bills are always scoring. What you can nitpick though is just that's where he hasn't been able to get it done.
Well, one time Buffalo, Tyler Bass, he got
Missed a
him in
field
the
goal.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Tyler
missed a
Bass
field goal.
missed the field goal.
No, that's fair.
That matters.
That ties
That
the
hurts,
game.
actually.
Good context. Yo, that's another thing. Lamar fans really, really hate when you don't bring up context.
It's true.
They hate.
It's true. No,
Everything.
the Tyler Bass, I even put in the video
But
that
Drew,
Tyler
why?
Bass missed the kick.
shit-
They also,
Context?
the 2 drives before that, they went 3 and out and 4 and out.
Stephon Diggs.
now,
I think that
sorry
was
to
that
cut
year.
off your brilliant thought,
Sorry,
Dales,
go ahead.
but the context that they want to be used for their quarterback,
Yes.
they want to ignore for everybody else. And that is the hypocrisy in it all. And I'm here to be the honest truth, Miss Sermon. That's who I am.
Watch the
I am here
film.
to be.
That's
One thing
what
about
Joel
you,
tells me, watch
you
the
are
film.
objective.
Yes, I'm unbiased. And that's how I unbiasedly analyze the situation. So I think Josh Allen, yeah, bro, have fun at him, bro. Anybody loses, everybody gets made fun of. At the end of the day, I ain't threatened. I'm a Patrick Mahomes fan. I've won already. I know how it feels to have my quarterback reach the mountaintop.
Why does it always
I
come
don't
to
have to
this, Joel?
question him.
I don't know.
I don't have to question him. I'm
That's almost
fine.
like as much as I love football, when it's just basketball, not hearing that's awesome.
No, quite
I'm saying.
literally.
It's
That's
awesome.
that's the only
Not hearing
silver
about
lining.
Patrick Mahomes and my rings, yeah, it's nice.
Yo, bro, Patrick Mahomes, every week I have to set myself a reminder on my phone. Make sure you make a tweet or video about Patrick Mahomes. It's every week. I gotta feed the family. Patrick Mahomes, he's the guy.
What the fuck are you talking
What?
about?
Patrick Mahomes is the guy.
How's that feed the family?
Because people gotta keep getting reminded. The football community needs to be smart about
You're
what
feeding
we're
the
currently
football
watching.
community.
Yes,
For being fair and honest,
What
the
we're
last
currently
2
watching.
years he has not been a top 2 quarterback.
by the numbers, sure,
Correct.
sure.
But
Not
Eric
by my
Bieniemy's
eyeballs.
back.
Yes.
Eric Bieniemy being back
Matt
is
Nagy is
not
gone.
Yes.
ideal. It's not ideal.
Why?
I'm really mad
Why?
because he's been
Oh.
objectively better with Eric
It's bad for
Bieniemy.
the
So much better.
Broncos.
Oh,
Very bad for the
absolutely.
Okay, I thought you meant it like in a negative
No,
way.
no.
Yeah.
It's really good if you're a Chief and or Mahomes fan.
Mahomes probably plays week 1, right?
I'm assuming.
Mahomes is
yeah.
going to play week 1 and have an all-time season because that's what legendary great
course.
players do.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to win MVP next year.
So you're saying the Broncos aren't winning the division next year?
Dude, they
I
might
should-
finish third with
Here
the
we go.
Chargers. They got like
Here we
McDaniel
go.
now.
Every year we have a reason to believe in the Chargers.
hate and not believe in Denver.
And I will never not believe in the Chargers. It will happen every
I am
year.
with you on that one.
It will happen every year because this year was not even a bad year to not believe in them because they almost did something. They just got hurt. Their
They're the
offensive
AFC
line.
Packers.
No. Don't disrespect us.
Bro, what?
The Packers,
When they were healthy-
playoff games.
The Packers, yeah.
You won one playoff
Yeah.
game
All right, and it was an amazing one.
to the most
You actually
to the
have
most fraudulent
Jordan Love
team in
actually has a
NFL
losing
history.
record in the playoffs.
Oh wow,
Okay, but
He has
he's-
one win.
He's awesome in the playoffs.
he is 1-3.
Yeah, he has one win.
He is 1-3.
Yeah, that's it.
Honestly, the Chargers shouldn't have made
Wins
the
on
playoffs.
quarterback stat.
I think what Herbert did in the regular season, for me, it's enough. It's enough. What do you
Wins
say?
are on a quarterback stat. What's that fun stat you've been mentioning about Sam Darnold?
His
14 seasons
game-winning
back-to-back
drive
years.
since
No,
2024?
no, not
No.
that one.
First quarterback
Yeah.
to win 14 games on
And
Yes.
back-to-back seasons
on different teams.
Yep.
Yes.
No, not even just back-to-back 14-win seasons. Drew Brees, I think.
You
Oh,
got to admit, wins is not a quarterback stat, but it is the simplest stat to get the average fan to understand quality play.
Of course.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't matter about anything else. It's just, did you win or did you not?
Yes.
And if you didn't win, you suck. If you won, you're
Well,
awesome.
they're usually highly correlated.
They
you know?
correlate
If
strongly.
your quarterback plays great, you'll probably win more often than not.
There's so many exceptions.
There's exceptions, but there's more situations where if your quarterback is the better one, or if they're playing excellent, you probably win.
Like Lamar week 18 versus the Steelers,
Yeah.
where he was kind of dog shit for the first 3 quarters. Fourth quarter, he woke up. Can't really hate on him. Did
Yeah.
what he could.
Did what he could. Did all he could.
Did all he could.
Because that's
all
why
good.
Maybe don't put yourself in that hole.
he did
You're not
what he
wrong.
could.
So maybe don't put
Not
yourself
wrong.
playing like shit.
No, the did all he could is one of the best things in
So
football.
listen, if you're gonna use that, because
I did say about Josh.
Lube missed the field goal, Bass missed the field goal. You know what I'm saying?
No, we're here.
Okay.
Josh
No,
ain't play like
no,
shit. for
no,
4
quite
quarters.
easily
No.
Lamar gets off the hook for week 18.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Easily.
Because of the fourth quarter.
100%.
He needed that. It
He-
was life
he
saving.
put them in position
Because boy,
to-
if that fourth quarter didn't go the way that
Yeah,
went.
and he had 3 whack quarters.
No, he had terrible quarters. But like I've been consistent on, if the fourth quarter comes and I'm in a position to win the game and I
should've
do
won the game.
and can,
Yeah, they should have won the game.
great job.
Missed a
Yeah,
40,
and Island does it in the
44
fourth
field goal.
quarter in the divisional round, and they pick a play from like the 4-minute mark in the first quarter. Now he had a lot of bad plays in that game. He should have played better. Damn, that fucking sucks. Who's gonna be the next quarterback that we label as all time that wins a ring? Because Mahomes already won one.
Bo
Stafford,
Nix
I don't view
is
as
supposed
all
to be him,
time,
man.
but I think Stafford's stamped. Jalen Hurts, unfortunately, is stamped.
Yo, what if Bo Nix won a championship this year?
That hurt
That'd be huge
unfortunately.
for his legacy. I did.
Like,
do
let
that.
me
No,
ask you a
I'm-
question.
yeah, it's
if
unfortunate.
Bo Nix would have won a championship this year, like he would have been good for the rest of his career. It wouldn't have mattered. Like if he just was so mid, like mid, rest of his career, it doesn't matter.
He won a
No,
ring. Who cares?
So
straight.
awesome, man. I can't
You're
believe
staying
it.
wouldn't
for
matter.
life.
yeah, it wouldn't
I
matter.
You're
really
literally in
needed it,
history.
man. This was it. This was it. Very obviously, after last game, this was it.
Bro,
Shout out
nobody
to
cares
Stidham.
what Nick Foles did after the ring. Nobody cares.
They don't care. There's a fucking statue
Nobody even
of
cares about
him.
before.
Did you know that Nick Foles got paid by the Jaguars and was ass?
Nobody cares.
No.
Can you name the 7 teams that he played for? I probably could because
Nick Foles?
Yes.
Oh, the Colts, the
Yep.
Eagles.
Yes.
Then you have the Jaguars.
Yes. Keep going. The Bears.
My bad.
The Rams.
I thought I was doing
Sorry,
it.
bro. Just throwing them in
Nah,
there.
That's fine. You got the
Just,
rest.
I'm sorry. I thought we were kind of just like.
Yep.
He's played for a ton of teams.
Yeah. It doesn't matter because he won.
Was he on the
stamped,
Chiefs
but
too?
that's what it is.
I think so.
That sounds right.
Like, and
He's
it's all
Chiefs
you
historian
remember
these
is
days.
26-2 with Philadelphia that one year where I think he was second in MVP, and then the year where he goes and beats Tom Brady.
He's a legend.
You know, this makes me really want to tell everybody that you can go get a hoodie at
100%.
pickasidepodcast.com.
Well said.
And you can help us out and support us. We're going to be releasing some new variants of hoodies. Next drop is going to be some Carhartt type hoodie. It's going to be navy blue with white lettering. That's what the guys have decided on. We'll put it on
Looks
screen
great.
right here. Shout out to John, who's producing behind the scenes and editing this
Shout out to John.
podcast.
Right here,
Love
John.
it.
Yes.
And there, John. And there, John.
This hoodie you can get right
John's
now.
doing enough to
It
do
is
that?
He's not
available.
doing that.
He's
It is the final call to
But if he
get
does,
your
it'll be
pre-orders in. I have most of the hoodies already at the screen printing shop, so we're gonna get the logo slapped on and then ship it off to you guys as soon as possible. So we'll see what happens with this snowstorm because it's supposed to
Getting a
storm
foot of
pretty
snow,
bad.
apparently.
Yeah,
Tyler, where'd you get yours from?
That's the last one.
yeah. This
last
that's
drop.
our first
Oh.
drop. Yeah,
You,
you
have,
got
you
it.
don't have one of those?
Ah, no.
You do.
I got
No, you
one
have
of
the
those.
cream one.
But I gave it away
Why?
Gave it away as nuts.
to a girl.
Okay.
I was at her house.
I told Charles straight up, don't get one. I'll give him mine, and he was like, I want to help you guys get to San Francisco.
Charles is real.
I said, you're so real, it hurts.
For that.
That's amazing. It's touching.
That girl
Because
has one, and then Christina
we're
has
going.
the other one.
Really?
Yeah, she has a lot of my
Is
hoodies.
Christina watching right now?
No.
That's a shame.
Yeah, she has like 4 of my hoodies. I'll be honest.
we're going to Media Row. We'll be in San Francisco. A fan reached out to me and DM me and asked me that we should maybe set up a meet and greet there. So if people are in the area in San Fran, maybe we have a spot that people could come and meet us.
You
You think we got motion like that?
Crew.
Yo, we get at 30 people, I'm lit.
No, you know what? Wow, I saw a heinous TikTok that just reminded me of. But I'm with you. Like 30 people, that's a decent amount
That's
of
all
heads.
I need for the day. Like, yo, I'm good. It's all the way in California. Like, other side.
Other side.
Yeah.
Couldn't
Like,
be further away from
when
us,
we went
too.
to Vegas and we were recognized as much as we were for Summer League, well, when I went with the team the first go round.
And that was, 3 years ago?
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. When I went with the team the first go round.
Why'd you laugh like
Because I
that?
know what he's doing. He's still
I didn't
upset.
turn that way. I didn't mean it that way, but when you laughed, I was like, all right.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, the fans are real. They
Yeah.
travel.
They do.
Yeah, there's just fans everywhere watching from all over the
Shit.
So
city.
sick. It's
I
awesome.
see
Pretty
him.
cool.
Jersey's the worst.
But what it's really want to make me do, talking about these coaches, is just we came into this podcast with a list of coaching vacancies, best to worst. One of the coaches is now off the list. It is Jesse Minter. The look that Riff gave me means that he was unresponsible.
Isn't it irresponsible?
Thank you. Thank you for being responsible about your vocabulary. Awesome. Okay, so we're going to rank these head coaching vacancies from best to worst.
So we are
but
doing this.
one of we already had made the list, but we really need to talk about Jesse Minter going to the Baltimore Ravens because that is the youngest defensive coordinator on the market outside of Chris Shula. But Jesse Minter is heralded as the best defensive mind. I know other names have been brought up like Brian Flores, but I think once we got the news that Brian Flores reached a contract extension with the Vikings,
Fire.
it felt like he wasn't going to be a head coach for the Ravens, and maybe he might not get a head coaching job this cycle. But Jesse Minter to the Ravens wasn't an offensive mind for Lamar Jackson. They're going a defensive route. How do you feel about it?
I mean, I think this is perfect. When we did the initial predictions or whatever it might have been earlier this offseason, I felt like if you have an elite quarterback, I feel the same way about Buffalo. You just need an offensive play caller that's fine to above average. Like, I don't think Todd Monken is special, but since you have Lamar Jackson, you're going to have a top offense when he's healthy. Josh has had Joe Brady. He's
Solid.
had Ken Dorsey. He's had Dable back in the day, right? He's had different offensive coordinators, and basically every year the Bills are putting up top offenses. So when you have that level of quarterback, I think the offense is good as long as you don't have a disaster. You don't hire Nathaniel Hackett, unnecessary stray. But Jesse Minter was the best defensive mind out there, and that's exactly what Baltimore needs. The best team that they had was in 2023 when we lost to the Chiefs in the AFC Championship game.
Yeah, he said we for
said-
sure. No, you said we. It's all right.
I was trying to sneak that in there. When that game happened,
Talking about the Lamar through the interception.
it wasn't on the defense. Game wasn't on the defense. Game was on Lamar Jackson.
There was an uncalled pass interference on the play.
Oh, what the fuck?
The game
wasn't his fault.
That's the best team that they've had in the Lamar era, right? It's one of the best defenses we've seen in a long time. And I think that's the best version of Baltimore you're going to get, where you can just uplift this defense that has some pieces, but it's not overwhelming with talent that you're trying out like a Philly team, for example, with all pros everywhere. But if you can get a coach that can take them from being good to make them being great or average to good, I think that's really what Jesse Minter brings. Of course, he was coaching in Baltimore earlier in his career. He was coaching in Michigan under Mike McDonald. They have connections as well. And he took over Brandon Staley's defense. Like, it took me... Honestly, when I was thinking, I was like, who was the coach before Jim Harbaugh? I was like, why am I blanking on his name? I was like, oh, Brandon Staley. When they had the last ranked defense before he got fired, and in year one, they turned it around, and basically back-to-back years, they've been top 10 defenses at worst. It was night and day, and it's not like they had this infusion of talent. A lot of it was rookies, which I'm sure he was helping communicate with the front office since he had ties to college very shortly before. So I think it's just an A+ signing. I don't think you could have had a better candidate for this job. It's now I'm interested to see who they hire at offensive coordinator, right? Because his ties are like, is he take someone from the Chargers, right? Does he have any connections with Mike
I
McDonald
hope
over
he
in
gets,
Seattle?
a good name. I hope he gets Kevin Patullo.
I don't think he's gonna hire Kevin Patullo, but will he go with someone experienced, or will he go with someone younger who hasn't proven himself yet? That's what I'm really interested in next.
Do you think Kubiak is not gonna?
He won't change for same position.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah,
But would you change for Lamar Jackson?
I think he's good.
I would contemplate.
You wouldn't
changing
change
Lamar
for
Jackson.
potentially being 2 games away from winning the Super
Yeah, I
Bowl.
think they're too good.
Fair point. I think this is a great move. Obviously, you look at the success that the Chargers had this season on the defensive side of the ball. That was their most consistent side of the ball by far. Top 6 in EPA per play, top 5 in success rate, top 5 in success rate for drop back and rush defense. When you guys just fart,
He just moans. I don't know. He just straight up moans.
you're a sick fuck.
What were
pointing
you
at Ray, by the way.
interested in? I felt like Drew was spitting, and that's what you reacted to.
Yeah, that's what I wasn't moaning. I was like, we care
You
about
guys have
EPA
to
now.
lock in, man. You guys have too many distractions.
That's on me, bro. I acted like a dog.
What are you
when
looking
I
at me
saw
for?
score.
Stay on-
No, you were
stay on
using
topic.
stats you hate. That's what I was like, like.
No, I'm just highlighting defense because defense, it's easy to highlight using
Yeah,
their
that's
stats.
what-
Offense, I try not to use them.
That's
Personally.
all.
What's the difference?
You know, shit.
I watch a lot more offense.
You're-
I'm more locked in on offense.
Eyes are easier on offense.
100%.
Yeah.
Defense, I definitely have my ways to go. So I allow stats to help me out a little
There
bit.
you go.
Nevertheless, the stats also back up what I was watching. This was an elite unit. We saw them make Drake May struggle the most that he's struggled in a long time. He went back-to-back weeks against 2 of the best defenses in the league, and he kind of looked normal, which has been obviously a not normal thing with Drake May. He did look like shit, but we have to use context. Yes, the offensive line was bad for the Patriots fans that were very
they were
upset at
upset.
us.
Wow.
Very upset at us. Context matters. Yes, your offensive line got dogged. Drake
was
May
just
has been
getting beat.
shitty because of his offensive line.
Yeah, they was
Whatever.
getting beat.
Yeah, that's it's fine. You guys
No,
won
it's-
both
it's-
games.
It's interesting here. Keep going, Drew.
I'm underselling them.
No, it's just how did it become that I became the last person standing when it comes to believing in Drake May and the Patriots?
Whoa,
What the
first of all,
fuck?
what are you doing?
All right, let me finish this
Yeah,
thought
please,
and we'll get
what
to
is he
whatever
talking
shit he's
about?
talking about. Jesse Minter, it's just going to be interesting to see what happens with the offensive coordinator. Like you mentioned, that was very well put, but we know he's going to bring a great mentality for the defense. You needed to choose an identity, and they went with defense. To me, I like this move. I don't love this move because you should have moved on to Mike McDonald. And now McDonald's over there in Seattle, and yes, they have a chance to go to the Super Bowl. And we see the difference he's made on the defensive side, where they've gone from 28th to now the best defense in the league in Seattle. And when he was with the Ravens, we knew the impact that he had. But now Jesse Minter comes to the building. You try and get that identity back. You definitely do have some great personnel. Like him and Kyle Hamilton are going to immediately become best friends. Kyle Hamilton, we know the impact player that he is on the defensive side of the ball. And hopefully Madubuike comes back next season fully healthy, and that gives them a boost on the run side of things. But the offense, that's where I really have my last question for them is, who are you going to come in to call plays for Lamar Jackson? But other than that, really strong move.
Yeah, I think it's interesting because you watch this Baltimore Ravens defense kind of fall off a cliff this year for the most part. You know, they struggled earlier on in the year, but then they had like a nice little stretch in
They
the
did
middle.
have a nice stretch.
But they played some really good football. But you look at that team, Roquan Smith has clearly regressed. Marlon Humphreys, my goodness.
He's old.
He's gonna
man.
get cut probably.
He's regressed. Like this defense has youth a little bit. You know, like you mentioned, Kyle Hamilton, Wiggins, and you know they drafted 2 guys, Green
Malachi
and Starks,
Starks,
last season. So they have some youth going their way. But like you mentioned, Madubuike is coming back from a neck injury, if I'm not mistaken.
And he had a season-ending
The-
injury.
and
bro.
the
It was.
injuries, like, I don't know if it's guaranteed he's coming back next year. It's like it's one of those that
could be done.
It's a neck injury,
I don't know.
man.
I just remember when it first came out that it was like, yeah, it's not a normal injury.
Oh
Yeah,
man,
you know.
that sucks to hear.
I'll see if there's an update.
Yeah,
though.
and it is because he's one of their best defensive
for
players.
sure.
You know, so I think this team is. We'll see because I feel like you mentioned, Dels, and you highlighted something really important. I feel like Baltimore's identity has always been ran by the defense. Even when they had that home game against the Chiefs, you saw how the defensive players came out there and the type of impact they tried to build with the fans and stuff like that. I feel like that they remind me of how the Detroit Pistons are, with their defense, how gritty and nasty and disgusting it can be. You know, that bulldoze, strong mentality type of defense. So I think that's where they need to go back to their roots. And you're right. Like when you have a guy in Lamar Jackson who is a playmaker with his legs and with his arms, can make any throw on the field, can extend plays, is quick, agile, fast. You know, he has all of that in his game. I feel like you don't need too much on offense. I feel like an offensive coordinator just has to be good. You continue to build up the weapons. I still think Derrick Henry has a year or two left in him.
100%.
You got Zay Flowers and stuff like that. I would like to get them more piece on the outside, and we'll see how likely looks. And then Mark Andrews, how is that situation going to unfold? But I think the defense, Jesse Minter bringing him in, it's good. It's a good start, and I do like it.
This has been the best coaching hire this cycle. Jesse Minter is a defensive genius. He's the protege of Mike Macdonald. They have ties together dating back to Michigan. He used to be on John Harbaugh's staff with the Ravens. And Jesse Minter, I think from a schematic standpoint and what he offers defensively in his scheme, there are no question marks. He's one of the best in the business. The Chargers haven't had an elite level pass rush these past 2 years. This season, they finished 16th in pass rush win rate. They were much better than last year, they were 22nd in pass rush win rate. Not having a consistent pass rush, and in his first year, they were first in points allowed. This past season, they were 9th in points allowed, and they have ranked in the top 12 in terms of yards allowed over the last 2 seasons with inconsistent pass rush, a secondary made up of late round picks like Tarheeb Still and Cam Hart, who are awesome, but you also got them later in the draft. That's incredible value. And somebody like Dante Jackson came into this defense coming from Pittsburgh last year struggling and had a career season. Jesse Minter knows how to get the most out of his players. And the Ravens have 3 players at each level that are phenomenal. Kyle Hamilton, Roquan Smith, and then they have Matabuke and Travis Jones. Travis Jones is one of the best interior defensive linemen in the NFL, and he's huge for that defense. Their defense is going to go back to being one of the best in the NFL. I didn't even mention their other up-and-coming talent, Nate Wiggins, Malachi Starks. These are all people who can change a game and can develop into those high-level starter caliber and consistent players that this defense needs. I think when you have an elite quarterback, the offense coordinator, I think they'll be fine. Lamar Jackson can run in any offense. He could make any throw. He will be fine. They will have an amazing offense once again. But you need to be able to get stops in the postseason. If your quarterback, if you expect him to play at the level that you know he can play at, then the defense is what matters in getting those crucial stops in the playoffs. And I think Jesse Minter offers that. It's still a TBD if he will be a great leader, because that's something Mike Macdonald showed with the Seahawks. He's not only a great defensive mind, he's not even calling the plays for Seattle, though. He has a defense coordinator do it, if I'm not mistaken. But he's a tremendous leader, and he has brought in good people like Clint Kubiak into the building to maximize that offense. He was somebody that was hyper aware of the weaknesses of the team and where it needed to improve. And Jesse Minter is still a TBD if he can do that. But from a football mind, he was the best guy available this cycle, and he's going to be phenomenal for the Ravens.
I'm with you. I was either between him and Flores, but getting Minter, to me, best available defensive mind that there was. This is a home run.
So what are you saying about this
Yeah, I
Patriots
knew this was
stuff,
happening.
bro?
This was happening. What were you saying with that?
I know what that was.
Number one, I want to say this.
Like
Baltimore is the perfect spot because they can run big nickel like the Seahawks can. The Seahawks brought in Nickem and Wari, who that is supposed to be their version of Kyle Hamilton. Versatile, can play on the back end, the box, the defensive line, can blitz, can cover, can do all these different things. Kyle Hamilton obviously can do that for the Ravens, and they're built very similar to where they don't have to go base defense. They don't have to be slower and have more linebackers on the field because their safeties are as big as linebackers. So from a personnel standpoint, they're very similar. So that's just the ties there. They run the same type of defense. As for the Patriots,
Real quick, I just had a quick thought when you were saying that, because I remember my dark horse defensive player of the year pick this year was Kyle Hamilton. My dark horse MVP was Trevor Lawrence. And I remember getting laughed at.
Which one?
For saying Trevor Lawrence dark horse MVP.
Was he a finalist?
There was
He was a
he was a
finalist.
finalist.
Yeah.
Very.
I remember you also told me that Lonzo Ball was
He'll
going
be
to
sixth man of the year.
Yeah.
All right. You know what? Move on to the next topic.
he was one of the 5. How many finalists were there? 4 or 5? Who were the 5? It was Josh
was
Allen,
Williams.
Christian
Stafford,
McCaffrey made it up there,
I was
too.
going to say, there was
That's
definitely one polar bear, and it was not McCaffrey.
Whoa.
So who was it? Trevor Lawrence?
Stafford, Lawrence, Josh, CMC, Drake. Cool
Okay,
list.
now get to what you were actually saying.
Okay. I appreciate you giving the Chargers respect, number one.
Yes.
I remember early in the season you called them an overrated unit.
I was wrong.
It was something that really pissed me off at the moment. So
They were
thank you.
overrated at the
Thank you.
time.
I disagree, but
were
I
hurt.
digress.
I was
That
wrong.
happened a long time ago.
Got healthy.
About the Patriots, I mean, listen, man. I mean, Dels, you ain't fooling nobody.
Oh, wow.
Mr. Caleb front and center cheerleading with the pom-poms.
Yeah, now I can get involved with this.
6'5",
And
by the
then
way.
we can go straight into the prediction. We can go straight into these predictions. The AFC Conference Championship. Dels is tiptoeing, trying to pick the Broncos. Drew, yo, the Broncos, they
I
got a
don't
chance to
think
do this.
I've never
Yo,
tiptoed that.
Drake May is struggling. Drake May is struggling. He not playing that
This is a
good.
fact.
I did say it could be close. It'd be a good game.
And he's essentially insinuating, Drew, that he's a little bit worried about Drake May, which I
has been
feel like
playing like shit.
if you understand Drake May's abilities and what he's capable of and understand the offensive line context that you guys failed to do so,
I just
you would
gave him
understand that
context.
Drake May, there is nothing to worry about. He played 2 elite defenses and made more plays. Against the Texans, hey, he wasn't consistent.
How many drives did they
but
have?
Fourth down.
40?
What?
Fourth down.
Drives.
Fourth down, I need to make a play and thread a needle to DeMario Douglas, and I do that.
That was a good ball.
You talking about the
Oh,
first drive of the
Yeah,
game?
literally one of the first drives.
You know what?
It was a
Second
great
drive.
ball.
Second drive.
You know
It was
what?
a great drive.
You know what?
A great ball.
You want to know what he did after that? Kayshawn Booty against an All-Pro
That catch
corner in
was
Derek
insane.
Stingley.
One of the
When they
single
won
best
the game,
catches of the,
bro.
Drake
of
May,
the
I will
year.
put it in the spot that only
What
you
the
can get
fuck?
it. That's what
Now
I'm
you're
gonna
just
do.
glazing. Now
And
you're just
Kayshawn Booty,
glazing.
you made an excellent play. Is that a better catch than
It's
throw?
so much a better
Probably.
catch.
Yes,
but is it
definitely.
still a throw that I put it in the spot when it's snowing?
No.
When the conditions ain't the best, when my hands are freezing.
Because if Booty would have dropped that, none of us would have said nothing. You know what I mean? We would have
It
been
was
like,
catchable.
how do you drop that?
It was catchable. No, I'm saying there's good coverage.
One
I'm saying
hit, it was
you
one
also
hit
you have to
on
give
Derek
credit
Stingley.
to Booty,
Top 2 corner in the world.
Yeah.
but Drake May had the aggressiveness to say, I don't care
At
if
least
you
he
that
keeps it
guy.
consistent with the Kincaid stuff.
I don't care if you're an All-Pro. I'm gonna test you because I
Brother.
know my guy's gonna beat your
Brother,
guy.
I don't know what you're saying.
Did you see the Broncos defense over the second half of the season and how
So are you
terrible
picking the
they've looked?
Patriots?
They got acceptable.
I'm picking the Patriots.
Can we not say
Yeah.
terrible? We just had 5 turnovers against one of the best offenses
You
in the league.
let up over 400 yards
To Josh Allen.
30, you had 5 turnovers and let up 30 points.
To Josh
I
Allen.
thought he played bad though.
Who said he played
I thought he
bad?
played bad. That's
I'm
what the
the only
masses
one
are
that
saying.
said
I gave him a 6 out of 10.
The masses are saying that
He lost a point
ain't
for every
do nothing.
turnover.
He did.
6
Man.
out of 10's an F.
I'm looking at Polymarket right now.
Yeah, is it a
and
He had
7.5?
another fumble, but just didn't get recovered. Don't forget that.
according
You
to
really wanna do
the
that?
public, the Patriots have a 68% chance to win on Polymarket.
68's insane.
See, listen, there was this thing. My
He keeps attacking you.
my faith in Drake May has not
You
been
should be
wavered.
used to it at this point.
It hasn't wavered for me.
Yes,
either.
it has wavered for you.
Okay.
It has.
We're just saying shit.
Because
now.
you're saying you don't trust them against the Broncos defense. Do you
I
trust
don't
them
think
against the Broncos
I don't think
defense?
I ever said that. I don't think those words ever came out of my
No,
mouth.
yes, you did on your TikTok. I watched the video. Absolutely, you did.
I don't think I did.
He said, yo, Broncos
Now,
fans, Broncos fans.
see, this is the negative of dropping TikToks. They use it as
Drew,
ammunition now.
he said, Broncos fans, y'all got a chance. Y'all got a chance. Yo, Drake May ain't been looking so good. He ain't been looking so good.
That's true. It's objectively true.
You guys got a chance.
So should I go up
He's
there?
Sometimes
Towing.
as a fan, you
He's
just can't say
tiptoeing.
no.
I just, but then when I do that, I'm
tiptoeing.
blazing. So you don't bring up X, Y,
You're
and Z.
already a glazer.
You're
trying to
already a
change the
Drake
narrative?
May glazer.
I
You
love
went up
Drake
and
May.
picked
but-
up
You
Paul
want to know
for
what he
Caleb
wants to do,
Williams.
Drew?
I love Drake May, but now that they're in the fucking AFC Championship game, dude, I'm like, it's the Patriots.
You didn't say you didn't.
Now
say,
he's-
I'm not gonna lie to you, dude.
Yo.
I'm not gonna lie to
You
you.
didn't say a bad thing about Caleb last
You
episode.
came into the studio with a Drake May jersey.
Yeah, you're nuts.
T-shirt.
Now you're nuts.
Wow.
T-shirt.
Yo,
This guy-
I
He's loyal
can't,
to nobody.
I can't believe this
I
is
know.
happening.
Don't get me wrong. I love Drake May. I'm picking the Patriots to win this game. I'm telling you my God honest truth feelings.
Because
That's
Drew,
all.
what he
I'm just telling you my
wants to
feelings.
do
Type shit.
is he's picking the Patriots, right? Picking the Patriots.
Is he putting at you?
But if the Broncos win, he's gonna say, "Yo, Drew,
No,
I
I
had a
promise.
feeling it could
I
happen.
promise I'm not doing
I
that.
had
you
a
can't
feeling
pull
it
a
could
Joel,
happen."
bro.
I'm
At the
not
minimum,
doing that.
like, go out, dig me.
When I said on the last show, I think this is gonna be a close game. I think this is gonna be a 1-score game. You know what I mean? Like maybe it gets up to 10, but I think this will be competitive. I don't think New England's gonna go in there and smoke them by 3 touchdowns. That's all my context was. And I said Drake May can either. I basically said this is the 2 scenarios, right? Because the Patriots have played terrible quarterbacks, and Drake May has given them objectively 2 bad performances. So if Jared Stidham plays well, okay, we really haven't seen that against the Patriots defense. If you just want to say the Pats defense is locked in and all of a sudden they're the most elite unit in the world, like they've looked the first 2 games, I think it's a different conversation. But the other side, which is what I said, is if Drake May just plays his regular game, they should be able to beat Jared Stidham, right? This Broncos defense, it's been easier to move the ball against them, but they're still going to get after the quarterback. They're still going to be able to rush the passer. Nick Bonino against Will Campbell.
Down.
Will Campbell has been. I know Patriots fans love Will Campbell. He has some lowlights.
Well, they don't love him right now.
And when he has
He's
a
playing
bad
awful.
game, I feel like it could ravel sometimes. So Nick Bonino is one of the best edge rushers in the NFL. All I'm saying is like, yeah, I'm not going to go in here and acting like this is a walkthrough for the Patriots. Like, no, the Broncos have a real chance. And maybe Jarrett Stidham goes out there and he's just terrible. And he's way worse than I would have thought. Then obviously it's over. But if he gets like a baseline game, I think it could be close.
Now, I feel like a record that's playing over and over again. Because what I did for Josh Allen last episode, I'm about to do for Drake May now.
No,
Oh my
please.
God. Can I
You
speak
took 40
first?
minutes.
Dude, can we
And
put a timer on?
it's not about that.
Hold on.
It's about put 3 minutes, put 2 minutes on the clock. Give me 1 minute. Give me 1 minute.
1 minute is
Give me
all
1
you
minute
need.
on the clock.
You know what, bro?
I got
I
it.
don't need much
Do
time.
you think
I'm
Apple's
ready.
going to copyright
Let me
us
know
if I
when
have
you
the
start.
timer
I'm ready.
go off?
Let me know
I'll
when
give you a
started.
minute 20.
Okay. Did you start it already?
You ready?
Yeah,
Go.
I'm ready. Okay. Josh Allen had 4 turnovers.
Just kidding.
Oh, what the hell are you
My
doing?
bad, bro. I fucked up.
Okay. Josh Allen had 4 turnovers. To me, 2 turnover-worthy plays, PFF, advanced stat, whatever you like it or you don't. Drake May has had 5 turnovers in the playoffs. Both of his interceptions, let's be clear, are not bad plays. The first one was tipped up by, I think,
At the line against the Chargers.
at
It was
the
at the
line,
line.
you're
You
right.
count those as the quarterback's
He
fault.
threw it at the defensive line.
Not anymore. I've grown.
What the?
What the?
Can you let me
It
finish?
was just a Lamar
Let
rule,
him finish.
guys.
Let him
It was
finish.
just a
Let him
Lamar
finish.
rule.
I've
I'm
grown.
gonna
Just
pause the
Lamar
time for you.
rule.
I'm gonna pause the time for
I've
you.
grown.
Just a Lamar rule.
Bro, you've
grown.
grown in 2 days?
I've grown.
Just a Lamar rule.
That-
Let's name it that. The Lamar rule. When the ball
But it
gets
wasn't a
intercepted
bad
off a
play.
tip.
And then the second
timer back on.
interception, was a Hail Mary heave at
Yeah,
the
that
half,
wasn't anything.
whatever. And at least 2 of his
Punt.
fumbles were his offensive line completely getting beat off the line in 0.5 seconds and him losing the ball because of that, because it collapsed around him. Drake May has gone up against 2 high-level defenses, and they have given the Patriots offense fits. But regardless of that, Drake May has played some really good football and made plays necessary to win. And that's not being highlighted. I don't think he's played as awful as people are insinuating or that he's struggling. I think he's going to be fine. And I think he's getting used to having to deal with an offensive line that hasn't gotten beat this bad all season long.
That's fair. I also think Drake May is going to be fine. It's Drake May. He might win MVP in year 2.
I was going to say stop.
Great job. Great
Yeah,
job.
great
Right on the
job.
dot.
6 seconds.
Way before the time.
Yeah, way before.
Well,
I
I
think-
stopped
And
it
you
for
cut
you.
me off too.
No, he
Well, yeah, you
And
have
he
to
paused it.
stop it because
Well,
you guys
first
talk.
of all,
You
you
did
said
stop
you
it.
said you were saying some ridiculous shit about I've grown. I've
That
grown.
was-
That
I
was
have.
insane.
That was
I know.
nuts.
I have.
So have you changed your opinion on Lamar on that?
I
on
don't
those
think
plays?
that's his fault either.
Okay, word.
You just
Type
have to
shit.
change it because he's talking about Drake May.
Yeah, it's fine.
No, I have tweets. I have proof.
You also have. Go ahead.
You want to?
I think Drake May is going to
Say
be
later.
fine. I don't think anyone's up here saying Drake May is going to fold and he's going to suck. Nobody's saying that. I don't think at all.
But you're saying the Broncos have a chance because he struggled.
The Broncos, yes.
I mean,
I'm
the
saying
teams that turn over the ball the most lose the game.
He's a young player going on the road in the
I also-
AFC Championship.
Don't mean to cut you off. I think you're being a little lenient with the strip sacks because if you know you're getting beat that often, it's not just on Drake May. I think Josh McDaniels should have had a better plan, right? But if you're a quarterback and you have Will Anderson on one side of the ball and you've been getting beat, if it just happened one time, okay, he was getting pressured consistently,
And that's your weak
consistently. You got to have, maybe I'm asking too much from a year 2 quarterback, but it's Drake May. Like, this is what I'm expecting from you. You're elite. I need you to feel that. Pause. I need you to feel Will Anderson coming off the edge because it's been happening all damn game. You know what I mean? So I can't have 2 strip sacks. I can't, like, the first one, all right, let's do it. But you have to know he's coming after you. So let's get a plan in. Josh McDaniels is on you too, but also Drake. Like, listen, you like quick peek. Did that get beat right
Coming on
away?
your blind side.
He's there.
The thing is, Drake May is this isn't new for him. He's an aggressive quarterback. This is his play style. He's gonna hunt plays down the field, especially when the offense has been stalling all game long and he's looking to make plays. That's what he's gonna do, and he's gonna put himself in positions to do that. He was in the top 10 in fumbles, not fumbles lost this year, but in just fumbles in general. He was towards the middle of the pack in terms of PFF fumble grade. It's not like he was the greatest quarterback this past season when it came to ball security.
Yeah.
But that's because he hunts those big plays. And all season long, he hasn't had that sort of pressure from his blind side come at him because Will Campbell has been fine. And I think that a big reason for his struggles could be the injury that he's coming back from.
That's true.
He's playing very poorly right now.
Fumbling the ball.
No, he's talking about Will Campbell.
Yeah.
Oh,
he's coming
I'm
off
sorry.
a high ankle sprain.
Will
right?
Campbell is playing really poorly
Well,
right now.
he's going up against
Yes,
dudes.
he's
like,
going up against some
like
really
Will
ridiculous
Anderson's beating
edge
everybody
rushers.
this year.
It's one of those videos now where you see you're a shooting guard in the 2000s. Oh, here's your assignment tonight. Prime Kobe Bryant. Except now it's been Khalil Mack, it's been Will Anderson, Daniil Hunter, and now Nick Bonito.
So that's where the Patriots, I think this is going to be a bounce back offensive game for them. I really have not been sold by the Broncos defense. I'm going to choose to look at the logic and the film that they've put out the past month and a half and side with that. There's a emotional factor at play here. And that emotional factor that needs to be addressed is the fact that Bo Nix goes down and the morale of teams jumps up 20 percentage points.
I haven't seen some shit like this ever in my life.
And now it's like the defense that has been struggling,
Or
reinvigorated. They understand because Stidham is in there, even if they believe in him, they probably don't believe in him as much as Bo Nix. I think that's a fair statement. They know that the game is on their backs to win, so maybe that boosts up their performance. But based on the film that I've seen, I'm going to just choose to go with like the logic versus like the emotional standpoint of it. And I think that they'll be able to move the ball. And their defense has been very ferocious. The Broncos have things going for them. I think of course, the infrastructure in place is the elite offensive line and then Sean Payton calling plays. If that elite offensive line shows up, we know that they can. The Patriots pass rush has been the weakest of the playoffs thus far. And they blitz a lot. And that's where I kind of worry about the Broncos offense, because if you can live one-on-one with their corners versus the Broncos receivers. So they have the corners that they can mitigate that somewhat. So I think the Patriots defense has gotten a little bit underrated here. And I underrated them early in the season too, but seeing them against some good opponents, it has really changed the perspective on
I was going to
things.
say, they've played two of the worst offenses in the playoffs.
I think they did a good job against Josh Allen in the first half.
They've just gone up against really weak offensive
And
lines.
Milton
too.
Williams
Oh, you're
wasn't
talking about
bad.
the regular season.
First half.
It's just
Milton, pre-Milton, post-William,
Yeah.
Milton, I
Josh
agree.
fucked them in the second half.
No, no loop.
Yeah.
Like mad.
it's
no
just the
loop.
Patriots haven't had much challenges, but I think where most
Where is this
people
offense ranked though, realistically?
What?
Like the Jared Stidham led Broncos. It's
No,
not
yeah, that's what I'm
Josh,
saying. We
you know
don't
what
might
I mean?
not
I'm
have-
not
it might have
here,
a
I'm
point.
not here writing
it's
home
like
about that.
I look like
Think better than the Chargers offense.
Justin
though.
Herbert,
Could be,
CJ
yeah,
Stroud have some of
could
the
be.
worst games that we've seen in the postseason.
This is normal for Herbert.
I also do think that the Patriots are doing some cool, funky stuff to get them to play that way. I don't think it's all self-sabotage.
Yeah, I'm sure CJ Stroud, somebody made him throw the ball. No, I know it made it.
That's one of his like
CT.
6 bad plays or 8. He could have got intercepted about like 12 times, bro. I'm not
It was all his fault.
Nah, straight up, it was one of the worst games I've ever
It
seen.
was
in
like
my life.
nothing. I swear to God, New England wasn't doing anything fancy for
even
him to do some
incomplete
shit like that.
passes were in the air for 5 seconds, and you're just like, is anybody gonna come and just pick this off?
Bro, he threw a interception and the receiver went that way, and he just threw the shit this way. I don't think the Patriots
Miscommunication.
decided, yo, we're gonna make you like, nah, bro.
Nah,
I'll be
some were
honest.
on Stroud. I think some were good plays. Stroud did have like his loudest ones though were obviously the
It's like
stupidest.
90% on him.
Yeah.
All right, the moment you guys have all been waiting for. I'm going to paint you the perfect picture
Here we go.
why the Denver Broncos are going to the Super Bowl.
There we go.
Number one, we have the best offensive line in football. We have the best offensive line remaining among teams in the playoffs. Now, we don't have the GOAT, our guy, Bo Nix.
Chapman.
But like my friend over there just mentioned, we're rallying. The morale in the building, we're not allowing ourselves to be down. We're choosing to rise to the occasion. And yes, our defense has not been what we've seen it earlier in the season. But even still, in a bad performance, we forced one of the best offenses in football to 5 turnovers, which leads to us ultimately winning the game and moving on. Now, where do we go ahead and assert ourselves in this game? Well, it starts up front with the defensive line. You mentioned how Will Campbell's been playing injured and playing terribly at that. Nick Bonito has been playing excellently. And against Deion Dawkins, against one of the better offensive line, we were able to make Josh Allen extremely uncomfortable, get after him, and make some game-changing plays. I think that happens again, and Nick Bonito is the player of the game and is one of the main reasons why we walk away with this W. Jared Stidham, 200 yards, 2 touchdowns. Don't feel great about that.
Turnovers.
But guess who's coming back? Maybe one, maybe a fumble.
Okay.
Guess who's coming back? J.K. Dobbins at practice, optimistic he
that.
plays, was crucial to our rush offense, was top 5 in rushing yards at one point in this season. But with the two-headed monster, him and RJ, who brings a great dynamic to the receiving game. I think Courtland Sutton's great, but going up against Gonzalez, not ideal. Not ideal in the slightest. Jarrett needs to game manage the hell out of this one. I think he's capable of doing that. 200 yards, 2 touchdowns, but the defense is the main reason why we win this game. Nick Bonito, superstar. Pat Surtain absolutely clamps Stephon Diggs. Not even a game like you forget that Stephon's even on the field. And the Broncos win a dogfight 17-14.
Okay. There we go.
Old-fashioned one.
Remind me, what was JK's injury?
I think it was lower half.
Yeah, it definitely was. I don't remember if it was his knee or his ankle. I guess I could have just Googled it. I don't remember what it was.
Nevertheless, Broncos win. We go to our first championship since 2016.
Sheesh.
10 years ago.
There you go.
When we hoisted the Lombardi in Super Bowl 50.
Destiny.
Now, history can repeat itself, and it will repeat
You will
itself.
be the second person here that's seen their team win a Super Bowl.
I mean, I've seen my team win a Super Bowl. Unfortunately, these two gentlemen have not.
We're due.
I gave myself a better chance, at least.
No, you didn't.
When? Then
Absolutely, I
before.
did.
100% agree.
I mean, no, wait,
100%
because him and the Jets don't have playoff wins.
But that's
for-
exactly what he's saying. Like, I went from the Jets to the Packers.
Because here's where I feel.
So no playoff wins, no playoff wins.
No, I
Good
have
cook.
a playoff one.
Let's Frank foot.
As a fan, you have 0.
You do have 0.
As a fan, you're back to 0.
You got to roll the dice. You got to roll the dice. You know, it's either between a lifelong rebuild that you probably you're never going to see it, or you
not
just
wrong.
go to somewhere new and you
That
give
was
yourself a
almost
better
30.
chance this season.
I know. Pushing.
I pulled the LeBron.
Last time in the playoffs, I
I
was
couldn't win in Cleveland. Let me try to
13.
go to win in Miami.
I'll tell you what, man. I
It's
was
like
very
running for GTA, bro.
Deadass.
I was thrilled to see the success that we had on defensive line versus Buffalo, because the way the guys were talking, oh man, they got 100 pounds on our offensive line.
Well, they were running the ball.
That was egregious. They were running the ball
on
extremely
you
well.
guys.
But what was Malcolm Roach having to do with the game plan? He said, "Fuck your game plan. I'm getting to the backfield." Nick Bonito, 2 sacks, 2 fumbles.
Josh, I think, ran for a 40-yarder.
Oh, and that's the lone reason why he was more efficient than Bo Nix.
Yeah.
What's your score predictions? 17-14.
17-14.
I'm going 24-13 Patriots.
I was going to say
That would kill me.
24-17.
24-13 would kill me.
Why?
Because that means like we're kind of in the game, but like we're struggling.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
24-17.
I need us to score first. Score first.
some confidence.
Get in control. Exactly. But I don't want to undersell what home field advantage means with a young team like the
This
Patriots.
is Drake May's first game on the road.
100%. And Variable is experienced. He's
hell.
been in moments like
He's
these.
been here.
But on the road, going into Mile
He
High,
was on the road in Arrowhead.
that's true. And he blew a double-digit lead.
Brian Tannehill. He doesn't have that.
Drake May is one of those special ones.
Okay, I'm not going to say Drake May isn't special because he most certainly is. But
First year,
going into Denver in a playoff atmosphere, it's a different vibe.
Yes, sir.
It's a different
It's
vibe.
dangerous.
And I think, listen, I'm not going to sit up here and tell you, oh, Drake May is going to play the worst game in NFL. That's disingenuous.
Would you be?
He's a great player. No, he's a great player. I've yet to shit on Drake May at any point this season.
If you said walking in before last game, Josh Allen had 5 turnovers, probably say the same thing.
See, but that's fine. But I always thought that we would end up winning this game because we would get some pressure on Josh, but ultimately, Bo Nix would rise. And he did.
Yeah.
And I think that in this game, I really believe Bo would have been a star and we would have been going on to the Super Bowl. I do believe that. But I still think that the infrastructure of our team is good enough to overcome.
Well, this is going to be the Super Bowl for people that are just like been looking at the Broncos all year and feeling like, I guess, Bo Nix wasn't a focal point of it. Like if Jarrett Stidham goes out and balls, a lot of people are going to feel like the infrastructure is really strong in that foundation.
People will say
Okay.
it.
Okay, I could see that. It would be interesting.
I don't think any Bronco fan would be mad.
No.
All I care
I don't
about,
think anyone would care.
I
Truly.
think they're all already bought in on
a
Bo.
score could be 7-6.
Yeah.
We
I mean,
win.
Just win.
This
Get
is
me
like
into
a-
Super Bowl.
I
Give
mean,
me a chance.
This is a Carson Wentz, Nick Foles 2.0, essentially from the dynamic of it.
Just the timing.
It doesn't matter if Stidham goes out and wins Super Bowl MVP. Bo Nix is the guy next. Like it doesn't matter. Stidham might get traded for. Might get like a second pick.
They've been calling him the best kept secret. All this shit. So
yeah, we'll see. There's been a lot of hype behind Jarrett Stidham, and I like Stidham. I think he's solid. I like him.
Listen, he lost the job to Bo Nix for a reason because Bo Nix is better than him, but he's capable. He's capable, and I hope that he goes out there and he balls. Genuinely, I'm rooting for him like
I just should.
I would root for any other Broncos quarterback.
What's your prediction, Riv?
I'm going Denver. Yeah.
Okay.
My dog.
Yeah,
We're
Denver.
back.
I just think Drake May turned the ball over. I've said it for weeks now. The team that turns the ball over the most loses the game. And I think you watched Josh Allen get 5 turnovers last week. I think Denver, they may not be able to stop you on a down-to-down basis, but they've shown to get clutch defensive turnovers against Josh. And I think Drake's been a little bit too handsy with turning the ball over. I think if Stidham can just control the clock, game manage his way, use his running backs really well, dink and dunk, don't turn the ball over, at least limit the turnovers, let this defense work, let the Sean Payton work. I think Denver can win this game.
So you think Drake May has more turnovers than Jarrett Stidham?
I wouldn't be surprised.
Okay.
Respect.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
Not even because Jarrett, I could see
You're
Jarrett
right. He's going to
Stidham.
game manage the
take
hell
care
out of
of
it.
He's not going to take
chances.
shots.
I get it.
If he does, whoa.
If he
But
starts
he's-
taking shots, I'm going to get turned on.
Yeah, but I don't
quick.
think so. I think Drake's going to have like maybe 15 more attempts to him. You know what I'm saying? So that's how life happens. And then Drake runs more than Stidham. So, it's just
I
that's
spoke a
life
lot.
of that.
I spoke a lot about the Broncos, and obviously, but I will say if they can get Ramondre and Travion going, I think the game becomes a lot more interesting.
Yeah, because
Lot more
Ramondre
interesting.
ended up getting hurt, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was gonna say, and Ramondre, we spoke about it too. He's been playing very
The Chargers
well.
game, he was
Very,
fantastic.
he was elite. He was elite.
The next matchup, the Seahawks versus the Rams. Seahawks are at home. Number 1 seed in the NFC versus not the number 2 seed in the NFC, but it feels like it. It feels like these are the best 2 teams in the NFL going at it. And it does feel like the winner of this game is going to go on to hoist up the Lombardi trophy. That's just how great these 2 teams are. But obviously anything can happen. An AFC team can win. The Broncos, the Patriots can win. But Seahawks versus Rams. This is the 3rd matchup of the year. Much anticipated.
Love it. I'm going to go with the Rams, obviously. Now, it's no surprise. The Rams have been my pick since week 1 to go to the Super Bowl. Now, obviously, the hope is that they go up against my Broncos, and I'm going to be pulling for the Broncos. But the Rams have been, in my opinion, the best team in football all year long. Now, what's different from last year to this year, Poona Ford and the impact that he's made on the run game and the rush defense, obviously. He's been incredible. One of the best rush defenses in football, and he's been at the forefront of that. Now, going up against Ken Walker, who's been on a great streak recently. Last time they met up, Ken Walker had himself a really good ball game. But I do believe what it comes down to is that I just trust the personnel of the Rams a little bit more, especially when I look at the offensive side of the ball. Last time they met up, Matthew Stafford was the best version of himself. Over 400 yards, 3 touchdowns. He was incredible. Puka Nacua, over 200 yards. He had himself an amazing game. But I don't want to undersell what Seattle has done because Seattle this year has been one of the best stories of the season. Best defense in the league. Sam Darnold goes to another team. He goes and shows you that he's not a fluke. I can have my reservations about Sam's in these big moments, but that's separate from the concrete fact. He has been great for both Minnesota and Seattle in respective seasons and been one of the main reasons for both of those teams' success. But when you talk about Seattle, as good as the offense has been, you talk about their defense because this defense is game-changing great. And Mike McDonald has been, and for good reason, has been one of the best coaches of the year and now nominated for Coach of the Year. They've just put together such a great unit. And that defensive side of the ball, I don't expect it to look like their last matchup where these 2 teams are just going back and forth, touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. I'm not expecting that. I'm expecting this one to be a very hard-nosed, gritty game where you have to work for all your points. And if that's going to be the case, I'm going to go with the better offense regardless. If I know that Seattle's defense is still unbelievable, best defense in the league, arguably, I just can't see myself going up against Matthew Stafford, Puka Nacua, Devontae Adams, and Kyron Williams. Kyron Williams, who has continued to show why he is a game-changing back in this league. You want him to be more efficient. You want him to be effective in the pass game. He does all of that for you this season. That also helps, of course, when you bring in a guy like Devontae Adams, who's been incredible near the goal line. Hasn't looked that same level of wide receiver since coming back from that hamstring injury. But even still, when you needed a play in overtime, Devontae Adams makes one of the best catches of the postseason. And Puka Nacua is Puka Nacua. You never have to question a guy that good. It comes down to me trusting this offense for the Rams more. I respect the hell out of Seattle. They're an incredible team. Any other year, they'd probably be my pick to go ahead and come out of the NFC. But I just think the Rams are just a slight tick better than they are. I'm going to go LA.
Yeah, man, this is a real 50-50 right
Real
here.
dogfight game.
Like, this is a real nasty, gritty rivalry game, division game. Two teams that's been the best all year.
It needed a trilogy.
It did, because I thought the first two games were fire, especially the second game. Second game was the one I really locked into. And
Thank
that
you
one
to
was,
Caleb.
Huh?
Thank you to Caleb.
Thank you to Caleb
For selling.
for
Thank you for getting the Rams here.
There you go.
They're Bears fans. That wasn't me.
Yeah,
That wasn't me.
I think the Rams aren't the same
And
team.
DJ Moore.
Okay, all
Don't
right.
Don't fall for the bait.
Don't
fall for the bait.
No.
Let's
DJ
be
Moore.
fair.
No.
Let's be fair.
No.
DJ Moore stopped.
Be serious.
I'm 100% serious.
Be serious. Yo, did you look? We're showing you guys. You read the comments. Somebody was saying, "Oh, Drew, you could tell Drew's a Bo Nix fan when he's not talking about DJ Moore not running." I'm like, what?
But somebody made an analysis on it that he was running 21 miles per hour or whatever, something like that. It's like 2 or 21. 2 just sounds slow, but
21 miles an hour, definitely.
And
Not
they
two.
were like,
It's so fast, but not two.
they were like, if DJ Moore just kept running at the same miles per hour that he was running at on the route, he would have been where the ball landed.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, they
I
were
agree
trying
with
to say like me talking about Bo Nix's drops is like the same as me. I don't know. It was
I think that's
stupid.
different.
It was right, like
But nonetheless, the Rams are here because the Bears made a costly mistake.
the Bears.
You never quit.
Yeah. Rams are here. They're playing against Seattle. The Rams have not looked like that same team that played Seattle for some time now. Had a little struggle game with the Bears.
Oh, I like this.
Came
riff.
out and won that one. Carolina, I feel like their defense just let their foot off the gas, gave up a ton of points. Bryce Young was excellent in that game. Don't want to, take anything away from him. Seattle, though, one game. Donald didn't really have to do too much in that game. Defense kind of put the Niners to belt. Darnold still feels like he's nursing an injury a little bit, but I feel like he's going to be really good to go. They have the home field advantage. It's tough because I think both of these teams are so close. I think I'm going to go with Seattle at home, though. I do think that defense is electric. I think I trust the way they've been playing a little bit more lately. Obviously, they haven't played as much as the Rams, but I think that defense is something I could bank on. I think offensively, as long as Sam Darnold can do a job, not turn the ball over, I think he'll be fine. I do think Puka will have a good game, but I think that defense with Seattle, I think it's going to get him to this. I think it's going to get him this one.
And this is the best all-around team left in football when you account for offense, defense, and special teams. I think the Rams special teams had a great moment against the Bears with Mevis hitting the game-winning kick, but that has been something that has costed them in previous games, and Rashid Shaheed being such an impactful returner for the Seahawks gets them great field position and starts offensive possessions much closer to scoring territory, and they have a more reliable kicker in Jason Myers. And oftentimes these games come down to 3 points, a missed kick here, a missed kick there. There are 2 stats for Matthew Stafford and for Sam Darnold that I think are the 2 to pay attention to the most. Number 1 is Matthew Stafford has the lowest passer rating against pressure in the postseason. He cannot play make in the pocket, like outside of structure. That's not who he is. He's a pocket passing quarterback. He's a playmaker with his arm when they're hitting those different arm angles. If the Seahawks can pressure him quickly and get those quick pressures, you can end offensive plays quickly. That's the goal for them. For the Rams, it has been to blitz Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold has 7 interceptions against the blitz this season. That is the most in the NFL. Chris Shula, dating back to Minnesota, every time they played Sam, all he saw was all-out pressure. So for Seattle, it's about building the proper protection plan, and this is going to be 2 heavyweight coordinators in Chris Shula and Clint Kubiak going at it, and whoever reigns victorious, we're going to feel better about when they get hired after this game to a new team, because both of them, I think, will be head coaches.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trusting Seattle. I think they have been the more complete team. I trust them more because the Rams defense they bounced back against Chicago, but I think Chicago left them off the hook, and Caleb's inconsistencies, they can show up. I think the Rams are a more consistent offense. I'm going with them, and they can match the Rams with their defensive personnel, especially when they go Dom. When they have 6 defensive backs, when it's Emin Wari, you have Julian Love, Tariq Woolen, Josh Dope, Devon Witherspoon. They have the horses on the back end to cover all of their receivers, and then they have those defenders are big and physical to also defend the run, even if they're light by other standards, but not by theirs, because they can really hit hard and they can tackle. I'm going with the Seahawks. I believe in them. I think this is their year.
I'm with you. I'm also taking Seattle. I thought it was going to be 3-1. I didn't know where Rib was going to go. You guys love each other so much. I thought you would just take the Rams.
Yeah, but one thing I've noticed about him, Rams hater.
Okay, you are Rams hater.
I'm a Seattle hater too, though. So where am I?
Talk about the comments.
Yeah.
Damn.
I don't speak nice on them.
Nah,
You don't.
You don't.
You were also talking crazy about Brock Purdy's going to light up the defense, and they scored like 6 points.
Yeah, I don't speak much on them.
You should, because Seattle's awesome.
They're elite.
They're fantastic.
You're a fan of every team in the NFC. So.
Oh my God.
No, I'm not a fan. Not really. I'm a fan of, I guess, the Bears because of Caleb. Who else?
Oh, I don't know. I thought you were about to say you were a fan of Seattle.
Well, I'm a fan of, I love watching them play. I'm not being
you were Ramley for a year. I remember that.
I was. It was an agenda.
Yeah,
You were a Browns fan.
I love Denzel Ward.
You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes you just have a year. Yeah. Either way, Seattle's awesome. I think we know that. It's hard for me to predict the matchup, though, just because these last few games for the Rams, we talked about over the last 6 weeks, really, their offense hasn't looked as it had earlier in the year. But when you do look at the last matchup the Rams had against Seattle, it felt like that was Matthew Stafford sealing the MVP. He was perfect, and Sam Darnold was able to bounce back from interceptions, which is what you really want to see, because earlier in his career, especially like the Minnesota game, once he starts throwing, or when he was in Minnesota, I should say, throws a couple of picks, the game unravels, and then the offense shuts down and it's over. But in this game, he was able to stay in it. They go to overtime. We know what happens. So that's why it's hard for me to say what version are we going to get. Are the Rams going to be able to turn back the clock? Turn back the clock. I know it wasn't too long ago, but are they able to look like the prime versions of themselves? Because no disrespect to the Panthers defense or the Bears defense or Atlanta's like that they've played over these last 6 weeks or so. But now you're going up against arguably the best defense in football. So do you just match up so much better with Seattle that you're going to be able to run out an efficient offense? That's my biggest question in this game. I just know the level of defense that you get from Seattle week in and week out. Like, I feel like they could hold the Rams to 13 or 17 points. I feel like that is very much in the cards. And now you're not asking Sam to go out there and win a shootout by any means, right? As long as he just plays in his game, which I think he could do. Last week, I didn't learn anything because the game was over halfway through the second quarter, but I do think he has shown throughout this year, specifically that second Rams matchup, I don't think shit's going to unravel. And that's really what you have to avoid. Sam could throw an interception or two. The defense could get a fumble or two back, an interception or two back. And you mentioned the special teams unit too. So I feel like their room for error is just a little bit larger because they're bringing a very special unit on the defensive side of the ball.
It's going to be a hell of a matchup. This is the number 1 team in DVOA versus the number 2 team in DVOA. It is a historic level matchup. It's statistically,
it's the best matchup ever, isn't it?
Yes, the best NFC Championship matchup in history. That's how awesome these two teams are.
Yeah.
So I can't wait. I can't wait to see what happens.
I wish Bo Nix was playing.
It's unfortunate.
Yeah. I wish Bo Nix was playing so I could really, 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 really believe we could win the Super Bowl.
You guys would have had a chance. I would have taken the NFC team against you guys.
I believe you.
But like, no chance.
I know. You're real.
Try to be. Best I can.
God,
I wish you would switch.
I hate this.
In regards to what?
You should sit on the couch with me.
Probably should, but then things really could get weird.
Get me far away.
My month is coming up. You excited? You're not excited?
I am.
Oh, okay.
Maybe I'll get your gift, maybe.
What are you going to get me?
I don't want to say what I want to say.
I mean, that's why I got this hat. Jackie Robinson cap, Black History Month. A
Let me
tribute. A tribute very early on.
Who is that?
It's a Jackie Robinson cap. That's what it was branded as. Sorry. But yeah, it's Raspberry Hills. This is Raspberry Sport.
Nice.
But yeah, this Jackie Robinson. Did
You
he
didn't
wear
say
this
that
baseball
until-
uniform or something?
I don't think
You didn't
so.
say that before until now.
Unless
Because the topic came up. Why would I say it before?
I don't know.
He asked you about the hat. You never said it was a Jackie Robinson hat.
Yeah, he did.
Did you?
He did.
Damn, I was smacked.
Nah, I was gonna say
My fault game.
Riv just doesn't listen, man. It's unfortunate. Have you? I know you guys haven't. Drew, have you played Arc Raiders or no?
No, I heard that it's amazing though.
Yeah, people say that it is. There's really no.
Talking about the car.
The objective of the
really
game.
don't
This is
listen.
the objective. Think of Battle Royale, but instead of the circle closing in and you killing everybody, you get dropped into this open world for 30 minutes, and in 30 minutes a nuke comes in and blows up everything.
Oh God.
You loot. So you go into buildings, you loot, and you find things that you can sell, that you can craft, and there's a train in the map that you go to basically go back to the main menu, and the game is over for you. But you could do it at any point within the 30 minutes. So it's essentially like some people play the game and they like try to kill people and steal other people's loot, but some people play the game just to explore, get loot, play with like their friends, and then just take the train and go back to the main menu. That's the concept of the game.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That sounds terrible.
Yeah, it's been hard for me to like enjoy it because it doesn't feel like there's like a real objective. Collecting loot is like the objective. And I guess just like you just don't know who you're gonna run into. Like, for example, if you're playing in the lobby with me, you're like an enemy, you just get dropped in. I don't know who you are. You're a stranger.
You're gonna pop me?
So that's the thing. I don't know if you're gonna pop me or I'm gonna pop
Like
you.
GTA.
So it's like you kind of have to put your trust in this person that if you got some good stuff, they're not gonna steal it
from you.
So that's
Interesting.
essentially like how the game works.
I'd rob you every time. Like it's not even a thought.
It's
Like
rude.
And I think that
Joel
they have
Dells? Come on, you. Even
they
if it
have
wasn't chill.
they have close quarter
Just a white
comms. So if you're close to somebody in the game,
You can talk
you
to
can
them.
game chat to them, and you can be like, "Yo, I'm friendly." I think they have a flashlight, and you flash the flashlight twice, and it's a signal to other players that you're friendly.
good.
What if I flash it twice and didn't shoot it? Like I could fake it, or it's
That's
like,
when you get reported.
No, I think they just think you're a bad person.
You're an asshole.
You're an
Yeah.
asshole for killing them.
I would flash
That's it.
twice. Like yo, I'm good, yeah. They turn around. Pow, pow, pow.
No, but I was
I've
playing the
been-
game, but I don't know what the concept is of it really. That's
I've
like
been
what it is.
playing. I've been playing Ready or Not with Steven. We've been playing multiplayer.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
We played last night, but we played probably twice in the last month and a half. So scarcely. You know how it is.
You're playing video games, bro. That's good.
But you're basically like, it's me and our boy Steph. You're basically like SWAT, and you're going into different situations. So like we're getting stuck on this one mission where it's like active shooter at a hospital. Just mad.
Can't figure it out.
No, we just keep dying. Just keep dying.
It's just you two.
Just us two, yeah. And you're going up against a bunch of just like AIs, like
Right,
bots and stuff.
Oh, so you guys okay.
Like they hold hostages, like you have to arrest people, you have to get evidence.
Kind of
Yeah.
fun.
Nah, dude, one thing I've been doing is I've been just watching old WWE pay-per-views. Bruh,
You told us this before.
classic.
What's the best
Classic.
match you've seen so far?
2002 Chris Jericho versus Stone Cold Steve Austin, No Way Out. That was a great match that I saw. I saw Brock Lesnar versus The
Was
Rock
that
for
when
the
Chris
undisputed
Jericho
title.
faced
That's
Triple H at
what
WrestleMania?
Oh.
That was before. He
Sure?
lost the title to Triple H at WrestleMania.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
And the special guest no.
the No Way Out was before that WrestleMania.
Yeah, the No Way Out. Yes, you're right.
Because Chris
Absolutely.
Jericho took the WCW title from Stone Cold.
Facts. And then he beat Triple H for the world title when Stephanie McMahon was the guest referee.
Okay, was
Yeah.
it Triple or Kurt?
It was
Because
Triple H.
Triple H beat him at WrestleMania.
It was Triple H because there was a storyline that Stephanie McMahon and Triple H were gonna get married, and then Triple H found out that like I guess she was pregnant and didn't tell him.
Tough,
So then he
tough.
called off the wedding. It was like a whole storyline. He was like, "Shut up, bitch." and then Stephanie McMahon was like, "Yo, because of that, I'm gonna fuck over Triple H." And she was the special guest referee in the world title match against Chris Jericho.
You guys remember when Edge and Lita did it in the
It's legendary.
Or it was Kurt
activity.
Angle. I don't know, bro. One of those.
might have been Kurt. I ain't
Yeah,
gonna lie to you.
it might have been. But yeah, no. 2008, I think, is the most peak WWE has been in a long time, bro.
2008.
Yeah.
Is that when
Armageddon.
SmackDown Here Comes the Pain came out?
No,
That's before that.
that was
That's
way
SmackDown versus
before.
Raw 2008.
That low-key
Oh,
was like
right, right,
2002, 2003.
Oh, you're right.
When they
SmackDown
had
versus Raw.
general
Facts.
manager and
Did
shit.
they have ECW in that one?
Yes, that was the first one. And the last,
Yeah.
no, first one. Last one was like 2012, I think.
What still gives me chills is Jeff Hardy triple threat winning the title against
Fire.
Edge and Triple H.
Anytime Jeff Hardy won a
That was
title, it was
legendary.
lit.
Armageddon
match.
pay-per-view, my goodness.
They dropped the confetti
Hardy,
and
bro.
shit. It was lit.
Yeah, I've been
We all won
putting
that
Jess
day.
on. She was like, "Yo, I didn't understand the Jeff Hardy stuff." but now I do.
Yeah.
I mean, you just had to watch him wrestle.
He has like Playboy cardio aura.
Good
no,
cook.
no,
Okay.
no
Great
funny
cook.
shit.
That's
Like,
good cook.
Great cook.
like there's nothing he can do.
Yeah.
Like, we will love him forever.
Bro be on the ropes like this.
Yeah, bro. Like he
Doing
Cardi
the
has a
fucking
lyric with
this
him.
shit.
Huh?
It's tough.
Cardi has a lyric about him.
Facts.
Nah, the passion, he
Some
be
of the
going
rope,
like
I feel
this.
like Jeff-
And Jeff, Jeff did that stuff.
He's
Cardi
different.
does that stuff.
He's
Yeah,
different.
dude, Cardi needs to get off of it.
Nah, he's done. He's gonna be on it forever.
It's not great. No, I think he'll probably get off it.
I don't know, man. I'm
Chief
getting.
Keef's been off basically everything except weed for a while.
True. I know from Chief Keef, he just did a hella weed and lean.
Yeah, but I'm sure he did like
Quitting,
shit too, though.
quitting lean is hard.
Is it?
Hard.
I
do
wouldn't
you
know. I
know?
don't
You
drink.
get bad
Dude,
withdrawals.
Lil Wayne still does it to this day.
Really?
He's almost died multiple times.
He almost shot himself. Well, he did shoot himself. He almost killed himself.
When he was a kid.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Sad time.
You know what I've seen on my TL lately on Twitter? A lot of old Chris Smooth clips.
Yeah.
I've
Yeah,
been
me
getting
too.
a lot of
The
those.
Minecraft ones?
No, mostly 2K, but like him when he used to go into GTA and like do a clip.
I think they've been,
Yeah,
they've been showing
yeah,
homage
yeah.
to him lately.
Yeah, I've seen that. Chris Smooth, he's a goat. He's like the YouTube goat to me.
He was so creative with his
Started
videos.
this shit, I feel like.
Yeah.
With the auto tune, he was cool because he incorporated rap, music,
He made my player fun to watch.
lifestyle into basketball.
right.
The
content.
Tony Parker commercial was like the most random thing of all time.
And that was his face reveal.
Yes, he had like the profile picture you saw, but it was all like deep fried or
Yes.
something. You know what I mean? But the Tony Parker, it was so random, and I never understood why he did it, and that was it.
Yeah, that was it. But did you also know that he was at the Game 6 NBA
Yes,
Finals?
he's in the picture. Yes,
Yes.
it's
He
hilarious.
had
Actually,
elite seats.
yeah. He was.
I did
Probably
know he
making
was from
bread.
He was
Miami.
probably Kai Cenat before Kai Cenat. Like,
But
he
I
was
feel
a
like
dude.
you probably weren't getting that type of bread from YouTube in those days. Like that
I
was
think
20.
that's when you were getting peak
2012,
bread.
He
2011.
probably was the only one getting paid.
I'm gonna be honest, he's probably getting peak
Well,
money.
with the views that he got for show.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, was YouTube paying like that in
I
2011?
think they were.
I don't
Bro,
know.
think about it. Like Smosh, Niga Higa, all those guys,
Yeah.
Ray William Johnson.
That was
they
a
were-
close call.
I,
You really didn't have
could say
to.
it.
I knew what I was saying. Nevertheless, Ray William
You
Johnson,
said 8% of it.
smash. It's a fact. Smosh was another one. They were making bread.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, definitely could be right because those are going to be
DDG,
some
I think, was just
expensive
starting
ass
to
To be
Sports.
fair, I did also just name like the cream of the crop YouTubers
But
at that
Chris,
time.
I mean, I don't know what Chris moved
I mean,
compared
bro,
to them.
even I feel like YouTubers on a smaller level that weren't as big as that. I don't know if you guys ever heard Kick Genius. You ever heard of them?
I'm not sure.
Kick Genius, they made performance reviews for sneakers.
Okay.
So if brand new basketball shoes came out, they would review them and they would do like a bunch of basketball drills and shit. And that brought them to like one of the dudes, his name is Jay Jones, who was in the videos. He does collab posts with the NBA now.
That's
And
fire.
he's like very tapped in like with, what they're doing. And he's one of the creators that they use to like support the basketball and the positivity around it. And he started off with YouTube just doing performance reviews.
Stuff.
That's it.
I imagine Chris Move just wants to be a low key guy because I'm sure he's gotten opportunities to do things with the NBA and a whole bunch of different stuff. He's too big not to.
Nah, Chris Move is different. He's still, bro. He
He
makes
still
YouTube
posts
videos all the
videos. I know
time.
because I'm still subscribed to him, so it'll pop up.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't watched. I don't watch.
He
Like,
does
2K
a my
videos
career
at all,
story
but-
like every
Yeah.
year.
The only reason I stopped watching is because bro's stat lines are just insane.
Yeah.
They're insane. It's averaging like 70, 12 to 15.
Just going up against the computer, just
Like, to be fair, like he
cooking
is
them.
playing on Hall of Fame.
I got inducted into the Hall of Fame.
yeah, like he'll do shit that you have to put hundreds of hours into the game.
That's
to
his
do, bro.
job.
He genuinely was amazing, and probably still is amazing at the game. He plays on Hall of Fame. Hall of Fame CPU is not fun to
It'd be
play
cheating.
against.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lot of things that don't go anywhere. I mean, everybody is playing a passing.
I'll
league.
lose the computer on fucking All Star, bro.
I know.
Damn, that's sad.
I don't. I'll play 2K maybe like once a year, and I'll like do a franchise or
All
something.
Star
I-
is
and,
valid.
It's the most fun mode. By far.
Superstar is like the perfect balance of like
It's tough.
I'm valid, I'm good, but I could lose this game
All
too.
Madden defense used to piss me off.
Oh no, all Madden defense is just BS. Your guys
Oh
just
my God.
your sliders go down like 25%.
Oh my god, dude, it's crazy.
They don't catch things.
I'll never forget playing Madden against our friend G, and I was playing on All Madden, and he was playing on Rookie,
Yeah.
and I didn't know.
Bro was frying you up.
I lost 42 to 28. All things considered,
Close game.
not bad.
Yeah.
That's funny.
No, that's crazy.
I was sick. I'm like, what's happening?
Because we used to smoke G. We're
G
out of
was
him out
terrible.
now. We used to smoke him. Every once in a while he'll beat us, and then obviously you have that one friend who beats you like one time. He doesn't shut the fuck up, which I get it. But man, yeah, it's always an ass kicking.
He was very bad.
Unfortunately, because we don't know what's going to happen with this snowstorm, we don't even know if we could be in a studio Monday.
That's a good call.
I mean,
we
we'll
might
just
maybe a live reaction
virtual
Sunday
or
night
something,
or
yeah.
virtual Monday.
Bro, this snowstorm hopefully doesn't get so bad, but it might be bad. They're
The way
saying
they're talking
it's going
about
to
it,
be bad.
bro. I feel like they've been talking about it all week.
Bro, they gave it a name. I forgot the name of it.
Oh,
They've
really?
been
It's like
telling
winter
people to
storm
prepare
something.
for it.
Well, it's hitting like a lot of the country.
It's hitting Texas.
Yeah, like it's going all through the
in Texas said
south, all the way up to the
people are
northeast.
leaving and shit.
Yeah, we know how to handle it over here, so I
Yeah.
think for
But
our
down
state,
there,
no.
Fuck.
yeah, that's
They
probably
lose power
crazy.
It
and
turns
shit.
into ice too. Like their entire lives stop.
I fell on
when
my
it
ass
happens.
early yesterday.
Really?
Hate to see
Yeah,
that.
holding the ice.
That's brutal
Right
to
on the
hear.
right on the butt bone.
I'm sorry, bro.
Yeah, and you don't got a ton of cushion.
I keep
Bro,
having a
shit hit
neighbor.
bone immediately.
I keep having somebody shit on my property.
Like a dog.
Yes.
That's disrespectful.
yes.
And you don't have him on camera?
I do have the camera.
Okay.
I just got to look through and look at the motions and see when they pass by. But yeah,
You could have said
it,
dog.
it happened. It happened
I knew what
once.
he meant.
I know.
It happened
You
once.
said somebody.
I happened once, and I said, you know what?
Pass. It
Yeah,
happens.
Sometimes you forget a bag, maybe.
I came from getting some sushi, and then I'm looking, and I'm
You see a
like,
pile
no
of
way.
shit?
Yeah, I saw two like blocks.
Lincoln Logs. Damn.
I saw 2 blocks,
what
and I
the
said, yo,
fuck?
who the hell does this person think they are?
That's
I'm about
disrespect.
I'm about to find out who it is and charge them a subscription fee
Respect
for
that.
the inconvenience.
I'm with you.
Like, yo, listen, this is a $400 fine. If you can't pay it now, you got to give me $50 a month.
I
I
respect
ain't gonna
that.
lie, like, and we're just telling me
You're
you're
ready
never
to
gonna
run
do
their
it again.
pockets.
Yeah, it's messed up. Like,
So
bro,
how many times have you done it?
This is the second time that has happened in the last week.
When it comes to stuff like that, 2 strikes, you're out.
Yeah, so
Bro,
I don't
one.
even know if it's the same person or if it's not. I feel like it has to be the same person. Nobody would
Probably
just
is.
it wouldn't be 2 different people.
Do
I
you know
feel
who
like,
they are though?
No, I don't know who it is yet. I have to check the cameras because for whatever reason, my subscription to Ring is stopped. So I don't know if I can go back and get the
You have
footage
to have
once
a
I
subscription
resubscribe.
to Ring.
Yes, to see previous recordings.
Oh.
Live recordings, you don't have to have it, but to look at previous recordings and what happened in the past, you need to have a subscription that's $5 a month. Moving on to the NBA. We're almost at the halfway point of the season.
We already are.
We
It's
are,
nuts.
essentially. We're going to give our NBA Midseason Awards, starting off with the MVP. Who has it been?
Cade.
You really believe that?
Cade.
What's the
I
argument
thought
for Cade?
about finding another person to give the award to. Let's just be real. If he never got injured, the answer is Jokic. But right now,
SGA.
it's SGA.
But not picking him. Picking
Yeah,
Cade.
I respect that.
Number 1 seed in the
You
East.
know what? I should have not been lame. I should have just gone with who's the fun pick, and for that, I'm going Kawhi Leonard.
Yo, brother.
True.
Yo.
True.
I would
don't
say
care.
Ant-Man for sure.
Nah, I'm sticking with what I'm saying.
He
I
has
don't give a fuck about
19
you guys
wins and
laughing.
he's a 10th seed.
And have you seen him play basketball this season?
I watch Kawhi.
Do you?
MVP's nuts.
I'm gonna be honest with you. He's back,
MVP
and this is
nuts.
arguably the best he's ever been.
MVP's nuts.
I
MVP's
don't
so
feel
strong.
that way.
This is the most clear and blatant example of how badly fantasy influences Drew.
You know what? Fair. He's averaging 28 points per game
He got
on
him
stupid efficiency.
on his fantasy team, and he
You're acting
goes
like he's averaging
nuts.
37.
They're in the last 15 games. They have the most wins in the NBA,
That's fair.
MVP.
But it's a
and on
season
top
award.
of it,
Hey,
he is
respect to
still
Kawhi.
one of the better defenders in the league,
He won't make
considering
all
his
NBA. He
two-way
won't make all
ability.
defensive team.
He won't, but he should make an All NBA team. God willing, he makes the requirement.
for sure.
It's been again, the MVP is Shea.
Yeah, I mean,
He's been a top 5 player this season comfortably.
you're saying he should be an All NBA team player. I agree. That doesn't mean he's the MVP.
No, of course. I said the MVP is Shea.
There's 5 players playing better than him easily.
I can't hear that.
Luka Doncic is playing better than him.
I
SGA
don't
is playing
know.
better than him.
Kevin
Yes.
Durant's playing
Jokic
better.
is playing better than him.
Jokic, yes.
Anthony Edwards is playing better than
No.
and Wemby
Wemby.
has.
He's probably in the-
Wemby, Yes.
He's probably in those tiers though.
Oh, really? That Wemby is a yes.
Yes, it is.
Wemby was going to be an auto, yes.
Yeah, Wemby's a yes. The guy who's coming off the bench on a minutes restriction. Yeah, he's playing better than
You
than
see what he's
Kawhi.
doing in that minutes
No,
restriction?
I'm not discrediting him.
Did he say
I'm
Giannis?
just saying. Giannis too.
I
mean, come on,
The
bro.
health injuries, the concerns. You know, that's why.
Giannis.
That's why I didn't say Wemby. That's why I didn't say Wemby.
Kevin Durant, man.
I
Kevin
don't
Durant.
know if Kevin Durant's been better than Kawhi.
He's been elite on both sides.
I don't know if he's been better than Kawhi.
I can
though.
hear
In
the
the
argument
winning.
for Kawhi.
Is he better than Jaylen Brown?
If you're thinking about that, then you have to think
Jaylen
about
Brown's
Kevin.
been a top 5 player
I
this
thought,
season.
because originally I
Bro,
thought you
everybody's
were going to
top
say
five
Jaylen
Bro,
Brown.
what are we doing?
When you gave that pause, I thought you were going to say Jaylen Brown.
It's
Just
because
an
the
argument,
defense for
2
Jaylen
seed.
Brown's been incredible too.
Defense has been
Bro,
great. He's
what
giving
the
you 30
fuck
and
are
9.
I
we
mean this.
doing?
I mean this with all sincerity. Is it not close between Jamal and Kawhi this year?
No.
You think it's not close at
No.
all?
It's not close.
Jamal
personally.
Murray's averaging 7 assists.
He's been incredible.
with 2.5 turnovers or less per game. He's averaging 26 to 27 a night on elite efficiency.
He's been amazing.
He's
And this has
awesome.
been the all season.
He's been amazing.
Without
There's a
Jokic,
lot of guys playing at a high
they have a
level right now.
119
That's just-
offensive
that's
rating.
all
If you
I'm
want to say that, then you can throw in like
the
Tyrese
MVP's
Maxey.
easy.
Yeah.
We start saying
Yeah, I mean-
Jamal
Well,
Murray.
Tyrese Maxey
See, but
playing
that's why
incredible.
I did say. I said let's have fun. I threw Kawhi
Yeah.
Leonard, who's been having an outstanding season.
He's the 10th seed though. That was fake
That-
crazy.
for
that's gonna be
now.
tough. For
But if
now.
you would have said Maxey, valid. But that's fun.
When it's all said and done, the Clippers would be a top 6 seed.
The line
That's so
needs to be
far.
drawn
No, they're
somewhere.
not.
Yes, they are.
They're not that far.
The line needs to be
What, they have
drawn
24
somewhere in the
losses?
sand. Yours was, I guess, like a fun, very biased pick. Like, Cade is actually a top 4
course he
MVP
is.
candidate. Kawhi's not a top 10 MVP candidate right now. They're under 500.
They are under 500.
Yeah.
The 6th seed, they are less than 8 games.
That's a lot of games.
Nice way to put it.
Wow.
Less than 8
They're
games.
not that far off if you can put it like
They go on
that.
another run, yeah, the other team will have to shit the bed.
They're fine. They have the most wins in the last 15 games.
He's the MVP for the last 15 games.
Facts.
No, since the start of December, he's been
If this
MVP.
was the award of MVP since the start of December, you got a valid argument.
No, I mean what I say, and I say
Joel
what I mean.
Embiid's also fake back.
He's been fake back like the way people think Kawhi's been fake back. Because Kawhi's been back damn near all season.
Yeah.
Joel Embiid's been back
Kawhi's
for
been
like
better.
last 100%.
Yeah.
He just doesn't play. They try to rest him on back to back,
Which I respect. Also, Kawhi banged up his knee. He missed the last couple of games, but ironically, of course, playing Lakers, guess what? He's out there.
I'm not gonna overthink it in the name of not discrediting Shea this year.
No one should discredit him. He's been a legend.
I'll give him the MVP midseason
Oh,
award for
give
me.
him the award. He's clearly going to win.
Yeah, he's definitely going to 55% from the field.
Oh
I think
yeah,
39%
I
from
want to
three.
pick somebody else because I don't want to give it to him. Yeah, that's cool.
So our out of the box picks is Jamal Murray, Cade, Jaylen
Well,
Brown, and Kawhi.
Cade's been my out of the box pick. This is a
well,
summer.
my out of the box pick, I guess if it's out of the box, would be Ant-Man. But if it's somebody more underrated, then yeah, I guess Jamal. I love the way
That's a
Jamal's
good
playing.
call. Yeah.
I feel like Jamal is the playoff stuff is transferring this year. He's electric.
He actually transferred not playing good in the playoffs anymore.
Well, he's gonna be back this year.
Yeah,
In the playoffs.
so it's actually very
There's no
weird
doubt.
now.
No,
You know,
He's never played this good in the regular season, though, ever.
you never been a big fan of Jamal. It's fine.
not a big non-fan.
Okay,
Hater?
That's
Yeah.
somewhat incriminating, but I guess not. It's not.
I'm
not saying anything about him. Kind of
just like in the middle.
don't really like him, but
Don't hate
don't
him.
like him.
I don't hate him. I don't like him.
Riv, you saying that makes me very strongly feel you don't like him.
No, I would tell you if I don't like somebody. I think that's
Hey,
me.
man?
I'm lukewarm now.
Who do you,
Wow,
who do you
that's
hate
good
in the NBA?
Hallie.
Right.
That's it?
Yeah, hate.
Hallie's so likable.
Who?
Halliburton.
No shot. He
I don't
dribbled
know.
the ball with his left
fake,
hand and
the
went out of
fake
bounds.
demon stuff was, it's kind
He's
of.
at WWE events. He games. He's
I
cool.
think Hallie's a good dude. I think he's
Well,
a
I'm
good
just
dude.
talking about the basketball player.
Okay,
I
you think he's
don't,
good?
yeah, I don't know.
That
player-
goes without saying.
Yeah, I don't,
basketball player is extremely ethical.
You just hate his game?
I hate the fact that he goes right to
Jump
left and goes out of
passes
bounds.
and-
He doesn't
Yeah.
turn over the ball. He
Nice,
doesn't
nice.
average
Can't fucking
28, but
dribble
the
no bag
impact
and
is like
shit.
he averages
Like, I
40.
hate shit like
jump
that.
pass-
Riv,
cool.
you know, Riv likes sexy when he's watching.
I don't know. He's a Steve Nash historical fan, so he wasn't really sexy.
Steve
There's
Nash,
nothing
very
to
much
defend about that.
Steve Nash highlights are actually extremely sexy.
Halliburton's playoff highlights. Did you know?
Jumping in the air really high and throwing it. No, it's not.
Oh,
sexy.
really? That I saw multiple game winners in that. But
No, he does drop some disgusting, ugly ass game winners.
The,
Hate his jump
the
shot
Knicks
too.
game winner is nuts.
yeah, that was.
I respect him as a player though. He's the top 25, 20 player when he's
Yeah,
healthy.
I'm going with Shea though. I mean, I do agree with your sentiment that if Jokic was healthy, he would be my pick. I think he was playing like the best player in the
He's been
world.
insane, bro. The efficiency is just video game esque.
Who's your pick, Jaylen Brown?
I mean, Shea out of the box.
That'd be a
Jaylen Brown.
valid
Okay.
out of the
Yeah.
box. Can we name here's somebody that's not a Celtic though?
No.
Like give me out of box that one.
No, Jaylen Brown's fine.
No,
Do
I just want to hear if you had the pick outside of like. Do
you want to switch picks? I'll take Jaylen Brown and take Kawhi. Or
No, I want to
No,
hear what
no,
he has
no.
to say.
How-
Kawhi's
out
been
of the
better
box
than
do you wanna
Jaylen
get?
Brown.
Same
Jaylen
level.
Brown dropped 50 on him.
I think
True.
Ant's
Yeah,
great. Yeah, I
you're
think
complete-
Ant's been fantastic this year.
Same level.
Yeah.
Kawhi's been that
Yeah,
good.
my bad.
Kawhi's
My
been
bad,
that
Jaylen
good,
Brown.
bro.
I'm sorry.
Defensive player of the year.
Chet or Wemby? No, Chet or Rudy.
Rudy.
I don't know
Okay.
if Wemby's going to play the thing.
So obviously, Wemby, God willing, he hits the
it's not
65
obvious.
games. If not, I do think it's Rudy Gobert has the best on and off numbers, even still in the 100 percentile in regards
Chet
to
at the
that.
rim though. Whew.
I still think he's top 5 in EFG allowed as well. He's just been amazing.
Two-man race. Unless,
Chet's been incredible.
Yeah,
Chet's
two-man
been
race.
incredible. No way around it too. 2-man race, but I still think
yeah,
it's not
listen,
a race
if Wemby
he
can
plays.
get to
As long
65,
as he
He'll
plays
win it.
65, it's
but he's
his
spooky.
award.
You really don't know.
What's he
I
on
know.
pace for right now?
Yo,
2 years, no DPOY.
you're really bothering me.
It
You're
is. You're
bothering
really
me.
Here's the DPOI.
Crazy. You told me he was going to win it. We're waiting.
So what?
You say, I'm
He's
telling you,
easily the best defender in the world.
Got to win it.
No, you don't.
Gotta
Tim
win it.
Duncan.
You told this. What you told
Tim
me. though.
Duncan.
You told me he's going to win it.
Tim
I'm
Duncan.
going off what you said.
Drew said, just give every accolade to him.
I was right until he got
trying to-
injured.
we're trying to
He
get
should win
him,
most
yeah.
improved
We're
player
trying to
too. Am
get
I
some-
crazy?
Yeah, yeah.
Did I say that?
I
was a
don't
good
know.
call. I think
you
you
might
did.
have. I wouldn't be
MVP,
surprised.
most improved.
Who's your DPOY?
I think it would be Rudy. I think both of them are
Okay.
tough because they're obviously individually great. Defensively, both of these teams are great. I don't know. I think it really comes down between those two. But I agree with you. If Wemby comes back, because Wemby does it impactful, but he also to Riv's, what Riv likes, he does it sexy. He's gonna put up crazy block numbers.
will
He's gonna have
admit,
crazy steal numbers.
He's
When
very sexy.
stocks,
on
man.
defense,
people
yeah.
are terrified to go to the rim against him.
Rim
So
deterrence.
So nobody's
If he's
scared
able
of
to get the
Chet. He just
65.
is a great defender. But nobody's
That
scared
rim
of Chet.
deterrence for Wemby though.
It's scary.
They see it like
it's scary.
whoa, I gotta go out of the way.
Was it
yeah.
deterrence versus protection?
Yeah, rim protection and rim
Chet,
deterrence.
rim protector, rim
Elite.
deterrence.
Mid.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But
It's because he's
Wemby.
been both.
niggas scared of him, and I get it. Bro,
Yeah.
7'7". Fuck am I gonna
Gets
do?
taller every year.
Yeah,
every
no,
year.
dead ass,
Gonna
like
be
this
8
is
foot.
nuts. Who's your pick?
I'm going with Dylan Brooks.
What we're doing?
Is that worse than Kawhi Leonard?
That's the exact vibe I got when you said Dylan Brooks.
That is the same vibe for her. Like what?
I'm just fucking with you.
You wasn't.
It's Rudy Gobert.
You wanted to.
I just wanted to make you laugh, and it worked.
That's
It did
easy.
work.
Yeah.
Is Dylan Brooks most improved? What, can he win anything?
No.
MIP would be the best.
Dark
one.
horse MIP?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would give him an all defensive team nod,
Okay.
but not
that's valid.
defensive
Second
player of the
team.
year.
Yeah.
Second team, yeah,
There's a lot.
sure.
There's gonna be a lot,
Lot
of
of
bigs on the
bigs.
first team.
There are a lot of bigs.
MIP, I think it's a 3-man race.
I think it's a 2-man.
It should be one guy and one guy only.
Keontae
Keontae.
George.
It's Keontae
Jalen
George.
Johnson,
I say, all right,
Jalen
but I also
Johnson
put
is a good one.
Jalen Duren.
That's, yeah.
So nobody.
Keyshawn George.
So no. Right now the favorite is
Denny.
Denny Obvious.
No
Denny.
Denny.
That's
Nobody
why I said it's a
has-
3-man
That's on
race.
me. But Danny was hooping last year. This isn't the. I get that he's at like another level.
This is an
fine.
improvement. This is volume.
But bro,
It's a
he's
3. Oh shit.
well said. No, that's not a slight. That's a very well said statement.
Well, if the improvement is like Keontae improves
Easily, like
even on
Keontae.
percentage, like his
Everything
efficiency
about
and all.
him.
That's why I think it's a 3-man race. It's Denny, KG, sorry,
Yep.
and then
Jalen Johnson.
Jalen Johnson.
I think
No
Keontae gets
Duren.
the nod just
I think
because
Duran's right under them.
Jalen Johnson and Denny we kind of knew this is who they were going to be. But maybe not be, but
they don't care
they
about
were
that
showing
shit.
these
Jalen
flashes.
Jalen Johnson was fringe
Keontae-
all-star last year.
Keontae, like, no
I
one
get
expects
it.
him to come out here and
Sneaky
put up
one too.
20,
Tyrese
30
Maxey.
games some nights.
Interesting.
Sneaky one.
Yeah.
Interesting.
He continues to 32 a game or 31 a game. Sneaky one. Sneaky.
I don't think they'll give it to him. I think they'll just respect
I
him
don't
and give
think
him
so.
all NBA.
Just don't. If
Yeah,
you see him
that's
like plus 800, just
Take
take
that.
10.
Okay, I'm not against it. But I will say, listen, you guys know I'm a fan of Denny Advia's
Yeah.
game. Jalen Johnson, I'm a fan of his game. These are two players that should not win the award.
What about Alex Sarr?
Second year.
Second year
tax.
It's been a thing. We've seen it happen in the past. I'm not a fan of that personally. What I am a fan of is what Jalen Duren's done this season. What
Yeah,
I
yeah.
am a fan of is what Keontae George has done this season. These two players have very obviously refined their games to a dramatic level. Like, don't get me wrong, Jalen Duren turned it on second half of last season. He's kind of just carried that over into this year and just all year has been incredible on both sides. But Keontae George's leap this season is by far and away one of the more impressive things this season, easily.
Yeah.
His efficiency has dramatically improved. His playmaking, he did not have this level of playmaking in college at all.
Or last year.
At all.
Or the year before.
To blossom into this type of player as well, it speaks to when you're on a team and there's opportunity available, can you be good enough and willing enough to put the work in to seize this moment? And Keontae George realized this franchise needs a guy. Yep. I can be that guy. I've been given a chance to be that guy, and he's fully taken it and ran.
Yeah, I think the most important part of the KG experiment is the opportunity, the efficiency, the volume. And, you know, the thing is, up and as a playmaker now, you know, next year, can it be a little bit more wins stacked on the box? How do you look in year 2 now that the people are going to scheme up a little bit better against you? But, yeah, KG, man, first 2-3 years, dark.
Horrible.
Dark. He's like one of the worst players in the league last year.
Easily.
Yeah, like this year now, he's been freaking awesome. He's been in big games with big players. You know, he just
went tit for tat with Ant.
Yeah, he outdueled him, for being honest. But yeah, he just outdueled Ant. You know, he's been putting up big numbers. He's just outdueled Ant. But he's been putting up big numbers, man, in big games. And Utah's quietly
decent
in the hunt.
Yeah,
for the 10th seed.
Respect
Gotta
that.
add that.
Yeah, they're not the Clippers, but
they're there.
You know,
they're like
So
2-3 games under them.
They're close to the Clippers.
I think they're like 2-3 games under them.
They're
They are closer to the Clippers than the Clippers are to the
Keontae
Suns.
for MVP. So, and it talks. But I don't think just because your numbers go up, you are
They have the same
improving. You've improved drastically.
3 games.
There are certain scenarios in which players' numbers go up because there's injuries around them, like Jaylen Brown. Jason Tatum's not there. He's averaging 30. I'm not saying he hasn't improved. I'm just saying that Jaylen Brown, probably if he was the number one scorer option, was capable of getting to these type of numbers if he had that opportunity earlier. With Denny Avdia, I feel like he was trending towards this way last season. With Jalen Johnson, he wasn't this. I want to make that clear. But he was a fringe all-star last year. This year, he's easily ascended his game. But the players that I think have improved the most, we've mentioned him, Keontae George. His finishing at the rim is nuts. His efficiency, his shot making. Utah always has a way to do it. I mean, they've never had the first overall pick. They just are able to find these players that play really well.
No, the first overall pick, it's just because the trivia you showed me.
Yeah. They've never had the first overall pick, but they drafted Gordon Hayward. He became their franchise star at one point. He leaves. They draft Donovan Mitchell. They have Rudy Gobert waiting and developing, and those became 2 cornerstones. Now Keontae George, he wasn't a top 5 pick or anything, but he's becoming that for Utah. Utah always finds a way to develop these players in every single era that they've been in. And then Ryan Rollins, I think, has massively improved this season.
Sir.
He's become
So you're a big fan of this game?
non-rotational player to
good,
a
really
solid
good.
starting point guard.
Second best player.
For a team. And second best player on the Bucks right now, which is a shame. But it's not because he's bad. It's because the roster is bad overall. But he's become a really solid player. And even someone like Colin Gillespie, they've really improved this season. So
top 10 in threes.
I think those players, the ones that improved and went from on the verge of being out the league to now solidifying themselves with the team and finding themselves, I think those are the ones that should get the award.
100%.
I like that.
100%. No more Shays, no more John Morant. Give it to the real guys.
Yeah.
I needed that.
What do we got next?
Shays, John
Sixth man
Morant.
of the year.
It's literally the last
Rookie of
thing
the
he's
year.
ever had.
Yeah.
Mine is Jaime Hawkins for 6th man of the year. He's been one of the only 6 men that have actually come off the bench in every single game.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like, Nikhil Alexander-Walker starts for Atlanta.
I know Nikhil was kind of the lock of all locks until injuries and trades, and now he actually is a huge contributor for them.
Simons is still someone who hasn't started a game yet for Boston.
You're right.
I had
Simons
to double
is playing
check. I
great.
couldn't remember if he started a couple games when we had
I think that was my 6th man of the year pick coming into
RJ
this.
Barrett, if he didn't get hurt, he was coming off the bench a little bit for them too.
So who's your pick? Jaime?
Mine is Jaime Hawkins.
I mean, I haven't too many
Yeah.
people.
Oh, I had Simons just because I love him.
No Nas Reed love.
He's
Like
been
until
alright.
he starts, I feel like it should be his award for the taking every single year.
If he plays that way, I think Nas Reed has been up and down this year.
I mean, he's still shooting damn near 40% from 3.
Yeah.
He's a shooter for sure.
He's averaging 15 a game.
Yep. He's playing amazing. Hawkins is like the Heat's
Fair
offensive
enough.
option.
Fair enough.
Bro, they be coming off the
James.
bench and be running their offense
James
through him.
is
It's
tough.
hilarious.
Tommy is definitely tough.
It fits him. Yo, have you guys heard about the Khalil Ware saga?
Oh, how they don't want to play him a lot.
Yeah. He's just a lazy big.
He's
His
awful
his
defensively.
profile is similar to Christian Wood.
He's a good rebounder.
He is.
Riv's favorite player.
Spo was giving him. I remember Spo was giving him a lot of praise in the offseason, saying like how he was working out and he was looking good. And
Just defensively,
It's a shame, bro. He's
so
talented.
lazy.
He could be a star.
He's
He's
really-
just,
yeah.
I
Is that what
guess
it
he's
is?
the motor.
Lazy?
DeAndre.
Damn.
That's what he was saying. Him
You
and
know,
him
Spo
and
don't
Bam
play
would be
that
great.
shit, bro.
Yeah.
No, they don't. Dan,
No.
that kind of that's a bummer. That's really a bummer to hear.
I hope he gets it together.
Because that's the only team that you don't expect shit like that to happen
Mhm.
with.
Yeah,
their only
because
real
you think
young
the coach
player,
could
too.
have it under control.
Yeah.
But some players are just beyond coaching.
He's like
Unfortunately,
their only real young player.
Jaime doesn't count.
He's like 24.
That's
but there's
pretty
a
young.
there's a
Jonathan
weird
Khalil's like
dynamic going
21,
there
You know?
because Eric Spoelstra wants more from Khalil Ware, but he also gives longer leashes to players that
Don't
can
deserve it.
suck, and he doesn't keep that same
But have
energy.
they
with
earned
them.
it?
Who
I don't
sucks?
know, like Jovic. Like I'm not saying Jovic sucks, but
I
like
get what you mean.
Jovic has stretches where he plays awful, and it probably would be better to have Khalil Ware out there. But
I mean, that's probably
They just
behind the
don't do
scenes.
that.
It's probably not looking good. Whatever might be practice.
it's kind of
whatever
like
might be.
the AirPod Steve Kerr situation where he has a long
Don't even
leash,
get me started on that nigga.
and Steve Kerr's leash on Kaminga's like
Yo,
short as hell.
yeah, that nigga Podsley. Oh my god, he could do whatever. He can walk on
Are you
water
excited?
and fall.
Are you excited for the Pods era to be over?
He's gonna stay, bro.
Yeah, we know
He's
that.
Is he terrible? Like, is he one of the worst players you've ever seen?
He's
like,
not bad.
Is he
It's
someone
just
you hate?
yes. He's not bad.
Allie and Pods.
I
And
just
Pods.
can't
Good
stand
duo.
watching him when he makes bad decisions because it's like, what are you doing, bro? Like when he's a two guard, he's but he's playing the one, bro.
Yeah, that's not the best friend.
It's so
The
bad.
next award is Rookie of the
Kawhi
Year.
is 10 already. I mean, he's so
Is it
good.
Con Canoop.
Cooper Flag? Is he
Flag
the Rookie of the
I
Year?
think Knipple has a real argument. What
It's
he's
no
doing.
argument. He's the
been the best
guy.
player.
Yeah,
He's been the
I don't
best
know.
rookie this
Cooper Flag's been crazy.
He's-
But the thing is, Cooper Flag's doing I think what we're expecting him to do. He has games where he struggles, but for the most part, he's looked fantastic, especially over the last like 2 months or so. But Knipple, even though he was a top pick, to do what he's doing on a Hornets team that it feels like they've been whiffing on every
Super
first round
efficient.
pick. Yeah, the efficiency. He's gonna set the record, or did he set the record for most threes by a
He's on
rookie?
pace.
Or on pace to? I mean, yeah, I think it's a 2-man race between those two.
No, it's pretty simple to me. Right now, with all due respect to Coop, who's been really good this year, Knipple and the efficiency that he's brought to the Hornets offense as a whole.
MIP, you should have named Anthony Black.
Yo,
That's a shame.
that's another lineup that is shockingly
Shame on
great.
you.
That's another improvement.
Dude, that Anthony Black, Suggs,
Catching up
Paolo,
to somebody, man.
dude, they actually
man.
ball. Bane. That lineup is offensively really efficient.
Yeah, Khan has been hooping, man. It's just like his savviness and his smartness on the court offensively. And he's efficient as hell. Like, he
I
can shoot
think-
that thing.
I never saw it from Khan, and it's a shame because every single year I go in with high hopes for the Hornets, and this year was like the lone one where I was like, I'm not going to be burned this year. I do like Washington though,
Their
and
offense, man.
now the Hornets are so much fun to watch.
Well,
Yeah.
I just thought they have the same net rating or better net rating than the Lakers.
They have a positive net rate, if I'm not
It's like
mistaken.
equal, I think.
Yeah,
It's like just dead even.
It's
Charlotte-
it's plus 0.0.
Charlotte is off season away, man. They just got
Didn't
to
they
make
have
the
like
right
a
moves.
40-point win in like the last week or two?
I think Atlanta. Was it Atlanta? No, it wasn't Atlanta. It wasn't Atlanta.
They had a
I
huge
think
win.
what Khan
They just
has
beat the
in
Magic by 30.
efficiency, I think Cooper Flag makes up for his
Defense.
defensive play, and the rebounding and the playmaking has been
Yeah, they
similar
beat the
to-
Jazz by, what's that, 55?
Sheesh.
150 to 95.
So my rookie of the year is Cooper Flag, and last one. I mean, I don't think we need to go into clutch player of the year unless
cool
you guys
off
want
that.
I'm
to.
good.
We're cool.
But coach of the year.
He's JB.
I did also.
Big.
I will
Er.
say
Staffy.
your boy deserves some love.
Missoula's my pick.
Missoula deserves some love. Missoula's asserting himself as a top 3 coach stamped.
It's going to be interesting to see what route they go in.
Respect him, Riv.
Where is JB?
JB's
Asserting
number
himself.
one. Well, he's coach of the year right now.
Spo's always won.
Oh, sorry. I thought you meant coach of the year.
He's saying.
My
coach
bad.
of the
My
league.
bad. My bad.
That's what I was asking.
No, I'm saying Missoula's stamping. It's him. It's Spo, obviously. Name another coach that you can at least argue Missoula is better than.
I don't think he's outright better than Kerr.
You flip flop on Kerr an insane amount.
I do. Because he's annoying. He is.
Yeah, I mean,
He-
Kerr's
he's
stamped.
annoying.
He has obviously
Kerr's a
the legacy.
legend to the game.
He's such an elite adjuster. But it's
But
like he
is
only
he
shows you that
elite?
in the playoffs. So it's
Okay,
like
agreed.
regular season,
The,
sometimes
the
he
roster's
bothers
just
me.
been underwhelming,
You know?
so you haven't been able to see it.
Yeah.
But I mean, you did. 2022
He
was,
doesn't have
was
a
great.
good roster.
But is there another coach like? Okay, you want to argue Kerr?
Him and Missoula Talo.
I'd rather
But
Missoula.
it don't
even
matter.
though
This is
Tyler's
coach
the
of the
lead.
year, though.
No, but
Yeah,
I
obviously,
think
it's a
Missoula has
conversation.
a
It was
genuine
like a
seat at the
side-
table.
Here's the
side
thing.
question.
No, Missoula does. And
Yeah.
I feel like it's interesting, the dynamic existing here, because the Detroit Pistons are the number 1 seed. And at this point of the season, it kind of feels right. Like it feels like, you know what? Yeah, that they should be. They're awesome.
Yeah,
But in the offseason, that was not the expectation.
not in the one.
So I
seed,
feel
no.
like because the Pistons have been dominant from the first game of the season to now, it's kind of washed away the offseason expectations that people actually had on this team.
fair.
People had Atlanta over this team. People had Orlando over this team. Like they were not just a chalked in top 3 seed. They're gonna be
They were
the
to me.
best team in the East.
The word to me as well.
So the Detroit Pistons, I feel like you have to kind of operate under that expectation. And then the Celtics, they were expected to retool, have a down year, 2nd seed in the East. Right now, they like kind of they flip flop with the Knicks. The Knicks got a great win last night.
Smoked the Nets.
Beat the
Against
Nets.
the Nets.
Yeah, still, it was a great.
It was
great
after the
habits.
players only meeting.
It was great.
1-0 since the players
Play
only
the
meeting.
fucking Nets.
They show great habits.
I mean, yeah, they beat them by 7.
So you're back now.
No, I'm cautiously optimistic about
Why
what
don't
it can look like.
So no way a Nets game makes you cautiously optimistic.
The real test is this Saturday against Philadelphia.
There you go.
It's a better team.
Big Maxi.
We got to win that game because they've looked like trash.
Dude, why are you looking at me like that?
I know you just got into a slutty position.
But
Yeah,
then
my
another
chest
under the radar
served.
guy, I feel like Jordan Ott deserves to be in a conversation too.
That's valid.
I feel like the Suns, they were like projected to be like what, a top 3
How many
team, top 3 worst
how
team
many
in the league.
6 seed coaches get it though?
Oh no, I don't think he's gonna get it.
Yeah.
It
But I
depends
think he
on
deserves
how
to be in
much
the
you overachieve.
conversation.
The Suns are low key in the mix.
If they get to 4, I think it's a valid conversation.
Yeah.
like the Suns have so much depth. Like they've adopted the model of just having Devin Booker and a lot of depth around.
Where
him.
were the Suns at last year?
Seeding?
Yeah.
Top 8, right?
Top-
they made the play.
They
So
were,
they
They
did
did
not
not
play
make
in.
the playoffs.
they were like 11, right?
Sawdust, Facts.
They did not. They didn't make the play-in.
Oh.
So they were like an 11, they were like an
12.
11
yeah,
to
no, you're right.
6 jump right now, and then Pistons were what 6-1 jump.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Suns would probably have to get to like 4
They
or 5.
didn't make the playoffs.
They didn't make the play in,
No,
bro.
no way.
Yeah. No,
They were
that's
garbage
facts.
last year.
Yeah, they didn't make the play in. They were
Yeah.
ass.
They were the 11th seed,
Mad Ice
How close
Spice.
were they to the 10th seed?
3 games behind it. They were 36 and 46 last
Damn,
season.
that's
How many wins
that's
they ever had?
embarrassing.
26, 27? Dude, clips that.
Yeah, right now they have 27.
Is this a sexy shit?
I mean, it was the combination of you doing that and then staring me down.
Maybe you're handsome, bro.
I appreciate that.
Can't acknowledge my bros as handsome.
No, you can't. It was just
You uncomfortable?
a little bit. a little bit.
Oh my goodness.
You gotta be comfortable with your sexuality, bro. What's wrong with you?
Those are the NBA Midseason Awards. So now, next, top 10 contender rankings.
This one's fun. Okay, 10-1 or 1-10.
10-1. What do you got?
Number 10,
Say it. Don't be scared.
the
now.
Los Angeles Clippers.
I don't feel great about my 10, so I'm not mad.
Who's your 10?
Cavs.
Hell fucking no.
I'll be honest. I don't know how to get on this list, but yeah, okay.
It was like them, the Lakers, the Clippers.
I had the Clippers one spot over the Knicks.
Oh, I have the
Yo, you're
Knicks.
nuts.
Yeah, no,
Who's
All
your
right, so here's the caveat.
You're
I'm just,
assuming they get
I'm just
hot.
gonna share my list real quick, so we don't have to go 10-1. Everybody
do
go.
it,
All
do
right.
it.
So number 10, the Clippers. Number 9, the Lakers. Number 8, Minnesota. Number 7, Philadelphia. Number 6, I do have Houston. Number 5, Boston without Jason Tatum. Number 4, Detroit. Number 3, Boston with Jason Tatum. Number 2, Denver. Number 1, OKC. Now I'll explain myself a little bit. Without Jason Tatum, I do give the slight edge to Detroit. I just think that they're just so
Been in
sound
close
defensively.
games. Every
Exactly.
game's been close.
Every single one's
They
a
got us
dogfight.
3-1.
It was close when y'all had Tatum.
That's
Last
true.
year.
Last year, and you beat us at least once.
Yeah.
It's true, but I do think the playoffs experience,
Yeah,
if
for
Tatum's
sure, for
there,
sure, for
like
sure,
it
for
matters slightly
We
to
play
me.
D wherever we at, though.
And not
Facts.
agreed. Your defense travels.
Yeah, we play
Defense
D wherever
travels.
we at.
It's consistent.
Ask them low niggas.
Yo, Ron Holland.
Ooh.
Ron Holland.
Oh.
I've disrespected him
You can
because
keep doing
he's
this.
not an offensive guy. His defense is extremely
He'll
impactful.
get moved at the deadline. No, I don't know.
I was gonna say you're kind of gassing that. Okay, my love for the Clippers solely is because this offense has been incredible, and it's been led by Kawhi and James Harden. James Harden continues to be one of the most efficient playmakers in the game, but Kawhi Leonard this season has been otherworldly great. This has just been a great performance by the two of them. You just look at the rest of this team, and still defensively, this isn't a great defensive roster. While they've been on this great streak in this last 15, the defense has been average, but their offense has been top 5 in the league. Why I'm cautiously optimistic about them is because you can't really trust Kawhi to be healthy come playoff time. And that's the unfortunate part. Of course, my Lakers, that goes unsaid. I'll always have them as contenders. We play ugly basketball that leads to wins. Our defense is still terrible, but our offense is still one of the best in the league. Minnesota, great two-way team. Anthony Edwards having one of the best years of his career, arguably the best year of his career. And that you know what you're getting from them defensively. Philadelphia, Embiid's back. Triple-double tonight.
Where are they?
I have them number 7.
Oh, okay.
I have Philly number 7. Number 6, Houston, because I still trust the floor of this team. I know that they've been playing some iffy basketball recently, but
Spurs.
I knew I was forgetting a team.
Okay.
I knew I was forgetting
I
a
was
team.
gonna say I'm looking at mine.
Did
Mike.
the Knicks were 10?
So the Knicks are technically 10 if you don't count Boston, where I included them
So
twice.
you have the Clippers over the Knicks as contenders?
I do.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And it only counts. It only is worse because obviously the Knicks have a better chance to come out of their conference. So fine, makes them more of a contender
I
if
just
you
don't
take
think
that
they're a better
logic.
team than the Knicks.
I don't know. I feel like if the Clippers met up with them right now in a 7-game series, I would probably take the Clippers.
You know, doing a top 10 contender rankings.
The Spurs would very obviously be over all of these teams. I probably would have them at number 6 on top of Houston, under Boston.
How I did it is I wanted to be able to look back on something after the end of the regular season and be proud of it in terms like I tried to put my best foot forward in projecting where these teams are going to be at the end of the season. If you're judging the Knicks by today and by what they've been, I could understand.
Over their last 12, they've been terrible.
Yeah, they have been awful. But I believe in the Knicks, and I believe in Jalen Brunson that they're going to right the ship. Number 10, I have Philadelphia for that reason. I think that if they get fully healthy by the playoffs, with Joel Embiid healthy, they can be a tough out in the Eastern Conference. Number 9 was Cleveland. They have played better as of recently. The Knicks have also played worse to the point that Cleveland is catching up to the Knicks. They've kind of swapped places.
Bro, if they can't make threes, they're terrible.
Cleveland was awful to start the year. The Knicks were great. They went on to win an NBA Cup. Cleveland has started to figure it out, and now the Knicks have been awful. Cleveland is at number 9 for me. I still question their perimeter defense. I still question their health. I also question the toughness of the team overall. Number 8, the Houston Rockets. I'm just not a big believer in them as a playoff team and as a real West threat because of the lack of ball handling and Kevin Durant needing to become kind of like a playmaker for the offense and handle more responsibilities in that end. And we've seen when defensive game plans shift towards his weakness, he can really struggle. Number 7 is the Boston Celtics.
Ooh.
This is low. I think they are having a fantastic season. And I think when Jason Tatum comes back healthy, we have to see how he's going to play. We have to see what level he's going to be at. I think the Celtics right now, though, have a lot of inexperience within their team. And I know that their best players have experience in the playoffs, but everybody else that is a role player for them currently, that's going to be a new experience for them. Number 6 is the San Antonio Spurs. I'm in love with Wemby and these role players.
Amen.
I think and De'Aaron Fox is another all-star. They can hit a different level in the gear to, Wemby's on a minutes restriction coming off the bench and playing fantastic. The Spurs, if Wemby's playing 35 minutes in the playoffs, they got enough depth to control the game still, even when he's off the court. But when he's on the court, they can dominate it. Number 5, the Minnesota Timberwolves. I think they're just more experienced than the Spurs. Anthony Edwards is playing at a top 5 level. And Julius Randle's playing like another all-star.
He's been OD.
Too. And Rudy Gobert is defensive player of the year.
They won the trade.
And I think if they can land a point guard,
They did.
Then with the trade with the Knicks, oh, I know they did, and I said they won
Oh,
when
did
the
you?
trade happened. Yes, I did.
You said when the trade happened.
Not surprised by it, but
Oh, pick a side.
not surprised. I said it was gonna happen. I mean, we traded an all-star and a role player, and they're awesome. But Minnesota's number 5 for me. Number 4 is the Detroit Pistons. Think the shooting is just concerning for me in the playoffs.
That's fine.
Number 3 is the New York Knicks. I think that they're gonna figure it out and right the ship, and they're gonna finish the
Knicks,
season strong.
you said Knicks at 3?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think they're gonna be the 3rd best team in basketball by the end of the season.
Respect.
I'm fine with
That's
this.
where everybody thought they would be this year anyway.
I'm fine with this.
And I think they're going to figure it out. I think we're going to make a move at the deadline and bring some much needed depth. But Jalen Brunson's a serial winner. Every year in the playoffs, he's moving up around and around. And last season, made the conference finals. This year is about making the NBA finals. And I think we're going to be the best team in the East by the end of the season. OKC, number 2. Number 1 is Denver. I got Denver winning it all this year. That's my halfway midseason take. I think Denver's winning the NBA finals.
You know, I don't hate that take at all. The more I think about my list, the more I want to get rid of the Lakers and put the Knicks on there.
Yeah, not having the Knicks is great. I mean, I don't have the Knicks very high, but having the Lakers over them feels a little crazy.
The Lakers, I wish I loved them the way I've loved them in years past. I'll be honest, the Lakers are off. Put the Knicks where the Lakers are.
The way I did my list was who's most likely to win the finals. Maybe that's not.
See, that's
I
what
don't
I'm
know.
saying. Like I can see
difficult to
Luka and
do.
LeBron and Reeves winning the finals.
I can't because I just feel like there's some
That
teams.
team sucks.
There's some teams where I think the weakness it's too much. I think the Lakers defense is never going to be good enough.
It isn't.
Even with all of the offense, Luka leading the league in scoring, I just don't think it's ever going to be enough to legitimately win 4 series in the playoffs. So I was between like them and the Cavs for my 10. The Cavs just like if the Cavs get everything together and the Lakers get everything together, who would I feel better about? To me,
Cavs.
it's Cleveland. 9 out of the 76ers, I think just playing a bit better right now. And if you get, a healthy Embiid for the playoffs and the way Maxi's been playing, 8 is where I have the Knicks. And all 3 of these teams, I still feel like I don't feel very strongly that anything will win the championship. I still feel like it's a 2-team race. But I think the top 7 you could talk me into a little bit. But Cavs 10, Sixers 9, Knicks at 8. I have Detroit at 7. You talk about inexperience about Boston. I think you say the same thing about Detroit. They did get their first, taste of it last season, and it was a really tough matchup against New York. But I think if Boston gets in, and I know it's 3-1 this year, I get it, and I know, of course Tatum's not there. Maybe he's there, maybe he's back. I think he will be back. The way everyone's been talking about it since day one to now, to the media availability that he had the other week, I feel like he's going to come back probably a month before the playoffs. So I'd have Detroit at 7. Then these next 3 teams are all Western Conference teams. At 6, I have the Spurs. 5, I have the Rockets, and 4, I have the Wolves. To me, they feel like the second tier of the Western Conference, and I feel most comfortable with the Wolves. They've shown it, multiple seasons now that they can make the Western Conference Finals. Ant has been playing his best basketball. Dante, Naz Reid, like we know that they have the guys, and they've proven that year in and year out they can do it. Houston, San Antonio, you could talk me into, of course, Wemby, and then what the Rockets can bring to with Kevin Durant being added, but it feels like San Antonio probably just the inexperience. I don't know if they can really make a run. And the Rockets' first year with Kevin Durant, I still don't know if I really trust their offense in like half-court situations in the playoffs. I have Boston at 3. Again, a team that could win the finals. In this version, it's if Detroit makes the finals or if Boston makes the finals, what's more likely? To me, if Boston makes the finals, that means that they got past Detroit most likely, right? Of course, they beat the Knicks or Sixers, whoever was in the first couple of rounds. But that tells me that this is working. Tatum and Brown and Derek White and all these guys, like Tatum's looking himself and he's able to fit into the offense, which I don't worry about. But it's just, back to normal. I feel like they have a higher ceiling than Detroit. And I would have Nuggets at 2. Okay, say it 1.
I made a list.
As you should have.
Yeah, I made a list. Broke it up though. I have 6 West teams, kind of like 6.5 because I really couldn't figure out who my 6th team would be. But I didn't feel comfortable putting 5 East teams. I felt there's only 4 teams that should be up here right now. I do not have the Cavs, spoiler alert. But my 6 West teams. So I have Denver at 1. I do think they're the best team in the league when fully healthy. OKC at 2. I think if you have OKC at 1, it's the same thing. Those are the tier 1 teams for me, the teams that I think will meet in the WCF. Shit, seeding wise, maybe they meet in the second round. I'd be aggravated at that. Number 3, I have Minnesota. I just think they've been the most consistent out the next two teams I'm going to mention. Also, I think they have a floor in the playoffs. Defensively, they always have something they can nip their hat to. The experience, they have much more experience than a team like the Spurs. And they have a guy. Not saying Wemby is not a guy. Not saying Kevin Durant's not a guy. I just think over the last 2 or 3 seasons, Ant-Man is clearly the better playoff performer out of those guys. And then Minnesota just has this knack for being that underdog and finding ways to get W's. Number 4, I have the Spurs. I think the overlying factor with the Spurs and Houston is the primary guards that they have. I think the Spurs have a mixture of guards that can get 2 feet in the paint and that can really wreak havoc at the rim. Then they have Fox, Wemby. I think Keldon Johnson playing good. Let's see if he stays past the deadline.
That's someone you hate.
I wouldn't say I hate. I just said he was going to get traded. He's making $18 million a year, you know? But
Too good to trade. Can't trade him.
yeah, I have the Spurs ahead of the Rockets. I have the Rockets at 5 because I think they just made a report too, like no point guard is coming to save them.
All right.
I think their offense, I know it's rated high. Still a lot of questions in late crunch time situations. Still a lot of questions in the half court department. But I think they can always tip their hat to defense. Number 6 is the Lakers of the Suns. Couldn't really find another team, so I guess I'll stick with the Lakers because I'm with Drew in the sense of there's a world you can talk yourself into Luka, LeBron, Reeves having like an all-world first round and other in the second round playing one of those top teams.
Right.
So if they're playing one of those top teams I have in front of them, you know, and I think all those teams are better, that's where I have them at 6. East is where it gets tricky. Because I think the 2 teams I have in front. What, bro?
Just coughing.
Why'd you back up?
Germs.
Scared of black people?
Your germs I'm scared of.
Scared of
I
black
don't know where
germs?
you've been.
I've been in the house, bro.
You like to go outside.
It's too cold. I'm anemic, bro.
You do say you shiver in 40-degree weather.
Yeah,
That shit kills me.
Yeah, I don't like to go outside. East, though.
Petite.
I am a little petite.
Blow away with the wind.
The 2 teams I'm sticking with, though, I got number 1, I got Detroit. I think they'll make a move at the deadline to bring in a shooter. I'm just banking on the defense being at an all-world level, and offensively they'll being able to figure it out. You know, I think they stick to an identity. I think the pick and roll works for them. I think they can tip their hat into, you know, guys just making plays with needs. You mentioned Ron Holland. They just had a Tobias Harris game against the Boston Celtics when Cade was shooting bad. You know, you get a Duncan Robinson game here. I think their 7-8 rotation, man, isn't bad. I just think the defense is too good. You know, I think they'll at least be an ECF. Number 2, I got Philly. I don't think Philly is a regular season team because they can't play their guys every night. I think as long as they get good seeding, I trust that team healthy. I think Paul George has been a fine role player. Kelly Oubre has been awesome for them. Andre Drummond off the bench. Then you got Embiid playing like this. Maxi's been all world. And VJ Edgecombe, he's going to bring that toughness every night. I think this team is really good. Number 3, I have Boston with Tatum. And it's a caveat because I don't know what if you like if we get that scenario you're talking about with Tatum being all world, I can see them being 1. But I want to see what they do at the deadline with their front court. I do think it's a little fishy. You know, I think the front courts that they've had in the past helped them in those Joel Embiid lineups, would have helped them in those Durham lineups. But I've seen when they play Detroit, Durham and Stewart are able to have, they just
Give us back Al Horford.
They're able to wreak havoc on those front courts. It's just too small. And Detroit kind of plays like that big physicality. So I want to see what Boston does with their front court. Maybe dangle that, you know, Simon's piece.
I doubt it.
Simons is at 27 mil. See what you can get. You're probably not going to extend them anyways. And then number 4, I have New York. I don't see New York fixing their defense. I think their defense is going to be what it's going to be. Just offensively, can you get those high-scoring, potent nights from Jalen Brunson and Cat? But a lot of last year in the playoffs felt like unsung hero moments from, you know, Mikal Bridges and OG Anunoby. I think this year, I don't know if you can get that same luck twice coming back down like you did. I think this team defensively doesn't have that same energy like it did with Tibbs. I think just because of the different swagger that Mike Brown and Tom Thibodeau have. But I still think they can make a run. But I have them at 4 in the East.
Reasonable. Well, I think that does it, fellas. Then we
I think
covered
that
our
does it.
bases.
So live Sunday night or virtual Monday maybe?
No live Sunday night. No
Okay.
live.
Okay.
No live.
Virtual Monday perhaps.
Perhaps virtual Monday. Let's pray and be optimistic. We'll be in studio Monday. Let's go that out there into the universe.
Monday. I would love to
I
not have
was
work.
gonna say you probably called out.
So let's
I think
throw
they're
it
gonna
out into the
cancel it.
universe.
I didn't mean call that meant canceled. Yeah.
think
We
they're
will
gonna
be
cancel it.
here in studio
They just
Monday.
canceled my ref
celebrating
games
Broncos
already
win.
on Saturday.
Oh, it's not supposed to start snowing until Sunday. I thought.
Yeah, no, they canceled
I
it
thought
on
it was
Saturday.
supposed to start snowing Friday night.
I heard
Oh,
it's gonna be
so.
7
I think it's
degrees
Sunday.
on Saturday.
Yeah, it's gonna be
7?
brick.
7.
That's a bummer because it's supposed to be Charles and Carissa's baby shower.
I know.
Joel, you going
Is it gonna snow?
on Saturday? It means midday.
What time is that Saturday?
I think 3.
It's 3 to 6, right?
I think so.
We'll be there at 4:30ish.
All right. Interesting. Get there earlier.
It's this Saturday.
Yes.
I have a game at 3.
You just said they canceled it.
The afternoon games, like 4, 5, 6.
Mm.
So
I see. It does say Sunday 95% chance of snow. Wait, so that means we're cooked Monday. It's gonna snow Monday too.
no, it's undoubtedly gonna snow.
It says
That
95% chance
That's
Monday.
why I said
snow.
let's manifest good energy.
means I have to go to work. Drew.
I mean, to be honest with you, bro, I make 2 turns to get here.
yeah, you know, I can get here. It's really him.
It's really
It's,
him.
yeah, I'm deep.
Well, it depends on how bad the snow's gonna be though.
Yeah.
We don't know.
I take 2 turns.
One thing about Haggis,
I drive
it
straight.
cleans up, man.
I make the right onto
Well,
Essex.
we know how to handle snow for sure.
It's him, bro. If he can't get out, then you know.
And he has glasses too. Like those guys are just at a strong disadvantage in life. What's wrong?
Like that, my
if-
glasses.
When did you
Yo,
get
straight up,
glasses?
straight up. If I took your
4th
glasses,
grade.
straight up, I took your glasses. In this hypothetical situation, this isn't smoke. This
Yeah.
is just me
Okay.
like taking.
Just
all
being
right.
real.
I took your glasses, snapped them in half.
I'd be a useless human being.
Like you barely should.
You
Like
couldn't get home.
no, I can't drive.
You couldn't even call an Uber. You can't see. And shit.
Oh, I'd have to be like this, bro.
oh my
Oh
god.
wow. Oh,
No,
you're
So
so
when
I'm
what was the
fucking
moment in 4th grade when you realized, dude, I can't see?
Well, I realized it first in 3rd grade, but when you're that young, like you don't even think about it. You just think like that's how it is. You know what I'm saying? So I don't remember. I'm sure I just had like an eye exam
Yeah, I
one
think
day.
I'm
something
blind.
wrong with me?
Because
man?
I remember sitting in the back of the class in 3rd grade and be like, yo, I can't fucking read this shit. And I just like,
Maybe 'cause
whatever,
you're in the
copy
back.
whoever's next to me. I was in the back.
It's nice of you to be in the back for once.
Maybe because I was tall though. You know what I mean? So maybe I was looking over
He
kids'
was.
shit. But 4th grade is when I first got glasses, and I was like, this is insane. Like, this is ridiculous.
I can't believe I
Four-eyed
was missing
loser.
out on this life.
Fucking rude. Got contacts in 5th grade. Wore contacts for years.
aura contacts in middle school.
Well,
fifth
why'd
grade
you
to,
switch
like,
back?
I
Look
got
at
an
him,
eye
man.
infection.
Yo, straight up, I'll never forget that shit.
I got an
remember.
eye infection.
What?
Yeah, going
Yeah.
into senior year of high school, and I got glasses again. I was like, I like how I look with glasses. I just stuck with it.
So you're just
The beard. You
anti
didn't have the beard.
instant
to be
I didn't have the
reaction,
beard then.
no matter what happens.
100%.
So if the Broncos win, you're anti instant reaction.
Yes. Broncos won, and I said I cannot wait for Monday.
He's gonna black out.
And then you guys
he's gonna break
said,
the sobriety.
We gotta do Tuesday. Bo Nix did get injured, so I was definitely okay with Pope's winning. But yeah, bro, yeah, the people love our
Oh yeah,
podcast.
yeah. Broncos. Yeah, Bo Nix got hurt.
He got hurt.
No, you leave in the chat.
Your morale
Friday.
was zapped.
No. Don't make me out why I left the chat. I'm not gonna out why I left the chat, but I left the chat for valid reason. Don't say a word.
I'm not.
That's it. Not you.
I just laughed.
That's
You
it.
laughed.
You can't joke anymore, man. It's world is sensitive.
Oh my! You didn't even give me 24 hours.
It wasn't even 10 minutes.
10 minutes. Bo Nix out for season.
I think he was texting himself for a minute.
Fucking asshole, dickhead, fucking dickhead. I left immediately
After he got you the Bo Leave shirt, man. He plays both sides. He does it well.
He does.
And I
Does it
saw,
well.
your I saw your text message too, you little hoe.
What was my
Oh,
text
he's thinking that
message?
he's gonna get me with this Bo Nix.
I said you're gonna fail.
4% completion percentage
Oh,
over
that-
expected. Fucking stupid ass. Fucking idiot.
Oh, that
God,
was a good
I
one.
hated
That
you.
was a good one.
I read that shit. I'm like, Dale's a shameless, that piece of shit.
He really is a piece of shit. Man.
That the fucking was it Next Gen Stats
Yeah,
who puts
the
it out? I saw it was
completion
like
percentage over
negative 5.4.
expected.
I was like, oh, interesting.
The lowest completion percentage over expectation in a divisional round win in NFL history. Oh man,
Is that real?
No.
Oh,
I'm
I'm
just
like,
making up
what
a
the
stat.
I wonder who has the lowest.
Making up a statement. I don't know.
Probably CJ Stroud this past week.
Fucking facts, yo. I think it was horrible.
He really was so bad, but I think over expected. That's where he kind of gets
Yeah.
some points.
Well, that's going to do it for this episode of the Pick a Side Podcast. You guys can follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Pick a Side Podcast. On Facebook, we have a Pick a Side Podcast
Show love
Facebook
to the
page.
Facebook.
Please
on
do.
Twitter at Pick a Side Pod. And you can listen to this podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever you guys get your podcasts. Make sure to like the episode and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Tell your friends about it. Share. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. Hoodies out right now on the pickasidepodcast.com. If you want to help out and support the show. Thank you so much, and we'll see you guys next time.